If Love and Gogi is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
I don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit her with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay. Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Stairs on the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm alive by the motor. No proof. I always wanted him. I never hated him. I never traded him. Independent. I never ever traded him. You know what? What is a star? Like under the city, the driver's side floor. Just like a large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as could be. You can watch it on YouTube with view for free. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wondering what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Hello, Robot Arm.
What's happening?
How you feeling today? You sound exhausted already.
Yeah.
What time you were up this morning for rehab?
Get up at like 5:45.
Do you want me to call it rehab or physical therapy? I don't want people thinking that you got like an addiction to Sour Patch Kids or something like that.
Well, that addiction ain't gonna never go away.
Yeah.
Get up at like 5:45. Leave about 6:30. Get there at 7. There for like an hour and a half.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's
just hard. It's hard. It's becoming. I don't sleep well, so it's hard getting comfortable.
We need to get you can we get you like a hammock or something? What would be more comfortable than your chair?
I'm sleeping on the couch.
Side sleeping?
Yeah, with my arm. But I found a way I can lay on my arm like this.
Mm.
But then my hand goes numb.
Yeah, of course. That's terrible.
But it's comfortable.
You ever have that? You ever have just your leg fall asleep after being on the couch? Like you're just, I guess my couch is conducive to that. Like I have my corner of the couch. That's my corner. But like the thing is, my leg will fall asleep the way I sit on it. And I basically have like, it's just like Tim Hardaway said, it just goes numb. And I can't get it back for a minute because it just goes.
I've had a foot go numb from being on the can. That's real talk.
It's true. That's life.
Yep. So I go in. I'm supposed to get out of this on Tuesday. And then I'll see what I can do. So Tuesday, if the stitches are all dissolved, then I'll be able to go to the gym. And then what I'll do is start going to the gym and getting in the pool and doing some stuff in the pool. And then I'll be too exhausted and then I'll be able to sleep at night without the brace. I haven't slept in the bed.
You miss Big Spoon?
I've had surgery. No Big Spoon.
That's tough when you're the little spoon.
Huh?
I said, that's tough when you're the little spoon. There's no one to hold you.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just like it's been a month. Man. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if I'm just tired of this being uncomfortable or just tired because I'm actually tired because I don't get good sleep.
Yeah, I would say not getting good sleep is a rough one. I think that's definitely got to be getting old real quick.
It is.
Can she set up like a fort for you for like support with the pillows? Like, would that work? I know you don't like being a back sleeper, but maybe that would just be more being in your bed would help.
I've tried everything. I've literally tried everything to the point where the more different things I try, the less sleep I get when I actually find something comfortable.
Damn.
Right.
This is depressing me.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, I feel better. Like, as soon as I had the surgery, it didn't hurt anymore. But
that's
now
nice.
No sleep. 0 sleep.
Brittney, how are you this morning? Are you excited for a little Dolphins football later on today?
I am excited.
I can't believe there was so much football last night.
I know.
I know there was a lot of football last night.
Yeah, there was a lot happening. They really loaded up the slate for the next 3 days.
There's nothing worse than seeing a quarterback have a good game, but then seeing you lost by 20.
Who are you looking at there?
I didn't really see anybody because they're not on TV.
Yeah, the game they had last night on ESPN, at least on streaming, they had Cardinals and Raiders. So I watched the little Mendoza.
He was pretty good.
Mendoza's got to calm down. I gotta
He's
be
way
honest.
too collegey right now.
He is
right?
so he's just like you just want to pinch his cheeks and be like, hey buddy, you're gonna burn out at this pace.
Some people carry that energy with them and it's infectious.
But it swings the other way, because yesterday he's like, I let my teammates down today. And I'm like, what? Too much, Fernando.
Here's what you want and here's what you don't want. You want every time your players go onto the field to want to win. I don't care what kind of practice or whatever. That's the mentality you want. However, you also want your star players to understand it's preseason and put it in context.
Right.
He hasn't yet quite done that part of it yet.
We'll give you some of that. Let's get to headlines brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVW.com. The Dolphins will open preseason play tonight against the Commanders at 7:00. Our coverage here on QAM will start at 5:00 with Game Day Uncensored. Myself, Solana, we will get you ready for kickoff. We got Perk, we got Omar. It's all happening for everybody. All right, we'll get you ready for a certain classic. That's one thing I know. But last night, as Leroy said, we had a lot of football. The Cardinals ended up beating the Raiders 27-14, and here was Fernando Mendoza after getting some snaps yesterday.
Mr. Brady was able to talk to our team last night, and he said, like, no matter how good of a high school or college player you were, the NFL is a different level. And I felt that tonight, and I have a lot to grow from. You know, the first series I felt a little sped up, so it was good to come back on the sideline, learn from my mistakes. And then the second series, we were able to score. Third series, you know, I missed a read there. And the fourth series, I thought we had a good thing going, and then unfortunately I missed a throw at the end. And then overall, I felt that the group that I was in with, you know, they blocked fantastic. They had great routes. The run game was good, you know, and unfortunately, like, I let my teammates down today, but it's a growing experience. And, you know, I feel like we're all growing, and it showed me that I need to grow a lot.
All right. There you go.
Said some good things, but the letting your team down thing is they'll make fun of him about that.
Just pace yourself, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, here's what you don't realize. When I got done with football in college, it was the weekend after Thanksgiving. So it's not like that now. So imagine, then you go from Thanksgiving to New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
You have practice and you play that one game. In the NFL, you start sooner and you finish in January. So there's a lot of football to be played. So you have to kind of temper your emotions one way or another, because if you go too extreme one way or the other, you're going to be exhausted by Thanksgiving.
What do you think, Brittney? Did you like that from him, or too annoying?
No, I actually think that's a good mentality to have. Like, I understand it's just a preseason and he didn't play that many snaps, but, you know, it's a good mindset to have that, like, you're taking on competition, like, you're taking it on as if it is a real game. Like, I think that's not a bad mentality to have. And I get what you're saying, that, like, he needs to pace himself because he can burn himself out. But I don't see anything wrong with his mentality.
Think about it this way. When you think about the one position on the field that is borderline emotionless. Now I'm not talking about celebrating during games, but I'm talking about after the game, getting ready for the game and the long haul through the season. The one person on the team that always seems to be almost emotionless is the quarterback. because what he has on his plate and the temperament he has to have for not only himself, but everybody on the field, right? I think I'm kind of talking along those lines is that, hey, man, these guys are going to rely on you. You can't have the ups and downs. For example, I'll give you a perfect example. Baker Mayfield.
Yep.
Right? Like it doesn't always have, when you're winning, that's great. It shows energy and but when you get into one of those slumps, and I'm more than sure the Raiders are going to have those slumps, then you have to be able to stay focused and poised on the big picture. And if you are so up and down with every single, thing that goes on in a game, it's going to be hard for you to lead guys and keep them focused on the task at hand.
We had a tie yesterday, 13-13 between the Colts and the Horned Dogs, the New England Patriots.
That just sounds excruciating. 13-13.
I think Anthony Richardson had an interception and a lost fumble.
Jeez.
Tough go.
I would say Drew Aller had a good day.
He did.
Remember, at one point, he was supposed to be at one of the top quarterbacks in the draft.
He did. He did have a good day. He had a good day yesterday. Joe Burrow took a big sack. So they've seemed like they figured it out in Cincinnati. So he has another year of excuses.
Well, in other words, they picked up right where they left off.
Exactly.
Which means that he's going to be folded up and put in a suitcase by week 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've predicted it. You nailed it. Tough day for Cam Ward yesterday. I saw he had a rough one.
That's one of the teams that I just can't figure out, right? Like most of the teams that you see have kind of what they want to be, how they want to play, and you kind of knew that when Vrabel was there, right? I can't, I don't know where that is. I don't know, besides Cam Ward running for his life, right? And here's a perfect example how a team could ruin a quarterback. I don't know, how are they trying to be successful? What are they trying to do? You know what I mean? It's really hard to figure out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm obviously rooting for him. Hopefully they get it going. It was preseason.
At least you could say with the Raiders, who are also a dumpster fire, the organization, they have key players at the key positions.
I'm looking at some of these.
Huh?
I'm looking at some of these names on the box score from Titans and 49ers. The quarterbacks yesterday for the 49ers, Adrian Martinez, Curtis Rourke. Running backs yesterday, Julius Chestnut for Tennessee, Sincere McCormick. Oh, we have another Sincere, Brittney.
See, I told you it was a real name.
That's crazy.
He's a tangible.
He is tangible. He went to Texas San Antonio. 5'8", 204.
Wow. Think about this. I'm 6 foot 205. So imagine what that looks like. Maurice Jones-Drew, Eric Bieniemy.
Somebody named Drake Nugent had a fumble for the 49ers. Are these real people?
Yeah. Ted Nugent's grandson.
We're getting...
Hey, don't be fooled. Who knew that Kevin Love was related to one of the is it the Eagles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Speaking of basketball, Bradley Beal. He signs a 2-year deal with the LA Clippers. Incredible. The LA Clippers
$13 million
for $13 million.
And they wonder why.
That's insane. His agent needs to go in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, the Clippers are going to be pretty soon selling jerseys at 7-Eleven because that's the only way they're going to have him doing signings at 7-Eleven to make up for that money.
I mean, it's maybe that's their defense with the Kawhi Leonard stuff is like, look, we're just really irresponsible with money. Look at us. We don't know where it goes. It goes all over the place. I gave Bradley Beal $13 million. I'm too rich. I don't know where it all goes.
Wait. So would you agree you wouldn't have got Bradley Beal for the cheapskates?
Apparently not. Apparently not. I guess not.
Holy smokes.
There's a sucker born everywhere, apparently. Weather, it's brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Beat the storm. Schedule your free roof and window estimate. Call 954-968-8155. And it is currently in South Florida. 87 degrees, sunny, high of 92, heat advisory. Some scattered storms perhaps throughout the day. You know how it is, guys. Come on.
You know you have miserable weather when the high and the low is different by 10 degrees.
Yep.
Name another place in the country where the high and the low is only 10 degrees apart. I mean, even in Vegas at night, it gets what, in the high 80s, low 90s, and then goes up to like 110?
It's just it happens so quick. You get like a little reprieve. I think right now, if you want a reprieve of weather right now, it's somewhere between 3 and 6 in the morning.
You know what's crazy? I haven't been outside that much because usually I don't golf. I haven't gotten in my pool. So yesterday I went outside to walk the dogs, and it started raining. And I'm like, you know what? This rain doesn't feel all that bad. And I just stood in the rain with the dogs.
Did you really?
Yes. It like
feels like a music video.
all I needed was my purple
very
guitar.
Dramatic.
Like,
He's just sitting there with
singing Purple Rain.
He's got the arm brace and then one arm out like this. He's like,
Yeah.
That's another thing. Can't you not get it wet? Not get it wet?
No, you can get it wet. A little, yeah. I mean, not drenched. I only got, listen, 3 more days.
3 more days.
3 more days. Man, if they tell me keep it on for another couple of weeks, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, we'll figure it out. But right now we gotta take a break. More to come. We're back after this.
WQAM.
Wow. I was watching there in the break. There was a brouhaha. I was upset. So I was sometimes you get upset that you come back from commercial like, social media was just getting good. Oh well, we'll get to it during the break. Speaking of, by the way, you got UFC 330 tomorrow night. You got Islam Makhachev taking on Ian Machado Gary for the welterweight championship. Islam still cooking. No one seems to be able to figure him out. So we'll see if Ian Machado Gary can get it done.
Or if he goes and eats the cheesesteak tonight and gets a tummy ache.
Well, he made weight, so now he can have whatever cheesesteak he wants as far as
you can't eat. Let me tell you. The one thing about, you know how I like to eat. You can't eat heavy before a game.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I only got to interview him once. I interviewed him for Tapped Out when I was doing that for BetQL. What the hell is BetQL? MGM, whatever the hell it's called now. And it was funny because you could hear that he was eating sushi at the time. He was out to dinner, and you could hear that Khabib was next to him. I was like, oh, that's kind of goosies. Those guys stick together. I mean, they're never apart.
Is Khabib one of the few people that said I'm done and never even considered fighting again? Because he seems like he's having the time of his life, not fighting.
Yeah, the only other guy who comes to mind right now, we know he's never come close, but he's considered it, is Andre Ward, like in boxing.
Right.
You know, Ward has stayed away. Vitaly Klitschko walked away. He never fought again after the Lennox Lewis fight.
Right.
I'm trying to think who else walked out on their own terms. George St. Pierre. Oh, no, George came back. He retired twice, so I take that back. The second time he stayed true to it. McGregor said he's retired like 7 times, so no surprise, though. He's picking Gary. Gary's from Ireland, so, even though he's basically like vegan McGregor, he's nothing like Conor McGregor.
Right.
He seems to be an all-around decent dude, but everybody seems to hate his ass because he's too much of a decent dude and kind of a lame-o. So people just they don't the fight fan just doesn't gravitate towards him. But I don't even know how to explain him as a fighter. Like, he's not exciting, but he's
treated
also
it like a job.
I don't know. Like, he's good at defense. Like, he's good defensively. Nobody can seem to really figure him out. But he doesn't thrill the audience. Like, it felt like when he was on the come up, like, oh, this guy's gonna be the next thing, and then like he just kind of frustrates everybody. Now, do I think he's gonna beat Islam? No, I don't think so. I don't think that. I don't think he's got the goods to beat Islam, but he's kind of like in this breed of annoying fight, kind of like Sean Strickland, where like Strickland will just, you're like, he's really like, there's no easy way to beat this guy. And then he's walking away with 2 championships. You're just like, didn't see that coming. So we'll see. That gets going tomorrow night. So
it could either be a very exciting fight or a very boring fight.
Right.
Like, yeah,
And Islam's not like Khabib. Like, his fights are usually exciting. Like, he had the Dustin Poirier fight where Poirier had some good moments against him, but ultimately he prevailed. Islam, the Volkanovski fights. Like, those are fun fights.
Right.
So he's not he's one of these guys. He's obviously got the Dagestani wrestling, but he's a good striker too. Like, he'll throw some hands and some kicks. So should be a fun one. The rest of the card kind of stinks. Everybody was saying, like, I thought you guys didn't want to be like, everybody's furious. They're like, hey man, this kind of feels like a boxing card. Like, we don't know anybody else on this card.
Well, that's when you do it 5 like. They do so many cards now.
Yeah, like they got a card next week, and I'm like, hey, you couldn't like scratch that card and put some of the fights together, Right. I don't know. They
probably will never do a co-main event.
Well, they got a champ. They got Mackenzie Dern versus Jillian Robertson. Women's strawweight title. That's fine. I mean, they're not even the biggest lady stars in the world. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But I'm definitely excited about, like, next, what do they got next week? They got the Sacramento card. They got RoboCop versus what was that? Fluffy Hernandez? That's a good fight. They should have put that on.
But that's what I'm saying. They're stretching them out, so you're not gonna have a whole card unless you're familiar with some up and comers.
I'm looking at these headshots. There's a fight next week. Wes Schultz versus Jackson McVeigh. And they have the most incredible headshots I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to get this for you guys. I mean, they look like they should be fighting for the Herbal Essence Championship of the world.
Nice
Great.
hair.
Oh, my God. Glorious hair. We got to look at these. This is incredible. I mean, honestly, it would make Jaime Jaquez blush with how good this hair is.
Well, any hair would make me blush.
Well, that's fair. Let's see. Here we go. Get this for you guys here. Look at these two. Keep an eye on this next week in Sacramento.
Oh my goodness. What is this?
God, is that real?
It's a battle of the boy bands.
You'll understand why I was taken aback by it.
Is that even real?
Yep. Next week.
Wow.
It looks like when they make athletes into women. You know, have you ever seen those videos?
It does. It does.
I thought you were exaggerating, but you really weren't.
Nope. I'm like, oh my God. Like this guy, Wes Schultz. He's like, Jesus.
I mean, he's got Fabio hair.
He does.
Look at that.
And then McVeigh just looks like a son of anarchy.
He literally
His hair,
looks
but,
like
his
he
hair
literally
is so
looks like
perfectly
once he
parted.
fights, they're gonna hand him a guitar and he's gonna send a couple of rock
Yeah.
ballads.
Oh my
Well,
goodness! Wow.
I need to keep an eye on that fight next week. That's something.
It'd be something if they start pulling each other's hair.
I was gonna say, but no, they probably like braid it back.
Crazy, man. Anyway, that's funny. That's
Dr. Toboggan goes, the guy on the left has volume.
He really does.
Like, oh my
Beautiful hair. I want that. I want his hair.
Gee.
you think he uses two hair dryers like Bryce Harper? Just keep one
I
of
think
one
so.
of the. I don't know.
It doesn't seem like it. It seems like he kind of just like wakes up like that. Which is,
Jackson
like,
McVeigh
crazy.
looks like the lead for a band.
Yep.
He looks more like his hair is not real. Like it looks like it's photoshopped on.
Wes Schultz looks like he's coming in via horseback.
Wouldn't it be
Yeah.
something if you saw the fight and they were both bald?
Well,
Like that was a picture taken a long time ago.
Well, I think in the fight they'll probably get it tied up. I would imagine they'll probably get it braided. Usually, when you have hair like that, that's what happens.
Get it braided and then like
Yeah, and then they'll just go ponytail. That's usually what they do. Not. I'm trying to think. Who has anybody fought with ponytail hair? I don't think so. Usually they get it braided up for the fights. Like
That's so
Uriah
easy.
Faber.
Yeah, it's so easy to pull that out. That's the thing. If you just do a bun.
Yeah, so they get it tightened up. Most women fighters do as well. So we'll take a break. More to come. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. As I want to let you guys know, we got Stars and Strings this November at Hard Rock Live at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood. It's put on by Odyssey and our sister station Kiss Country, featuring Lee Bryce, Kane Brown, Brantley Gilbert, Brandon Lake, and Steven Wilson Jr. And we got a chance for you to win some tickets. Just text the word SINGER to 20357. That's SINGER to 20357. SINGER, SINGER. And you text that to 20357, you're entered. For more information, go to WQAM.com. It's a text contest. Message and data rates may apply. Don't text and drive. Okay? Good. Glad we got that settled. So we talked about this at the top of the show, and we'll get into some more football, of course, but I wanted to get into some heat here as Bradley Beal, he signs with the LA Clippers. 2-year deal. Unbelievable. 2-year deal. Player option for year number 2 for 6 and some change. And obviously the Heat, they probably were in the ballpark of like a minimum. So, his agent gets him the dough. Mind you, he's also still getting paid by the Phoenix Suns because they waived and stretched him. Jeez Louise, guys. I mean, it's Scrooge McDuck over here, Bradley Beal. But a lot of Heat fans were freaking out. Yesterday, I did a live chat last night, Leroy, on YouTube, and a lot of Heat fans freaking out about this, that they're not going to have any options. They're going to be in the dust in the cold. They're getting too cute with Klay Thompson. When is this news going to break? This was Klay Thompson. He was on a stream. I don't know who this guy is. I can't keep up with all the streamers. Brittney, you have any idea who this guy was that Klay Thompson was with yesterday?
What was his name?
His name is Black Boy Max.
No, I've never heard of him.
Black Boy Max. Well, I think that's how you say it. He was on a stream with him, and this is what Klay Thompson said that he was looking for in his next in his future in the NBA.
I want to compete for a championship, not necessarily win one, but just like have the chance to go and try and get another one.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play a role on a team that I want to make a deep playoff run, whether it's this season or next season. But that's really my only goal.
All right. So that doesn't sound like the Dallas Mavericks. Still a very young team. Obviously, they're building around Cooper Flagg. But I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be – it sounds like a guy who's definitely trying to move on to another destination. I guess the question is, how open are the Mavericks to allow him to walk? What's he willing to give up in the buyout? And do the Heat have enough to make him whole? I mean, all those things that he has there, it sounds like the Heat would be a match made in heaven for Klay Thompson.
Well, but if you're Klay Thompson and you see what Bradley Beal just got, does that alter the money you think you should get? Or
well, he's getting
just past the money.
I guess it depends. I mean, like if he's his guaranteed salary for this year, if he stays with the Mavericks, is $17 million. So he makes significantly more than Bradley Beal. If he gives up, let's say 10, and the Heat can just give him the rest, he is going to make more than Bradley Beal. Okay. But it's not a double dip situation. He would have to give up some money to make it worth the Mavericks' while to get off the money. And they're not really in a pressure to get off money because they don't really, I think Kyrie's probably the only guy that they're also paying. Kyrie
they
makes
ain't
a lot
get
of money.
Rid of Kyrie. So if they're not going to get rid of Kyrie, then are they really rebooting, or are you know what I mean?
Don't know. That's a good question. I guess it depends on how ready Cooper Flagg is to take that step, right? Like we see some year 2 guys to the moon, and some guys are like Cade Cunningham. They take a little bit. Maybe they get banged up. They don't find their role, and maybe by year 4 they're taking over. So well, I don't know. It's a good question.
I just see if they were to make that move that you're talking about with Klay, they would get rid of Kyrie first, right? Because Kyrie's the big money.
Well, I think that it sounds the way my Sayu Ujiri's talking, they do want to keep Kyrie Irving because I don't think that they want I don't think they want Cooper Flagg to play point guard. I think they want him on the wing. I think that they enjoy I think they drafted a guard too. I think the Klay thing is like he was already coming off the bench for them, and I think he's just like, I don't want to be a bench player for a young-ish team. And who knows what they're going to do with Kyrie? Are they going to play Kyrie and then flip him in the middle of the season?
That's what I'm saying. I just think that if what you're talking about, they're going to be on a young team, they want to get the youth movement going, it seems like the first piece to move would actually be Kyrie and not Klay Thompson. I mean, that's
trade-wise, yeah. If they were going to do it. Well, it sounds like that there's not a lot of trade takers for Klay Thompson at the moment. It sounded like they were trying to drum something up between the Heat.
They can get a little baby haul for Kyrie though.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Right. So get Kyrie and throw in Klay.
That's 60 million of salary. That's not a lot of people that want to trade stuff like that though. Like,
but
I would say there's not a lot.
Here's why you would do it, because then you'd be 60 million free next year.
Yeah, I suppose it would depend on, I guess, what you get back. Because I think Kyrie's on a player option anyway, so I think he could opt out if he wanted to and go somewhere else.
Are you amazed in basketball how we look at some of these guys and we say there ain't no way in hell they're going to get 40, 50 million in their next contract, and they always opt out?
Certain guys, yes, like James Harden. Yes, I'm very surprised that like someone's going to still come back to him and be like if I was the Cavaliers, I'd just be like, we did it, boys. We're out on James Harden. High five. Sucker. Can't believe he fell for it.
Right.
But no, they're like, oh no, we got to make good. I'm like, why? Kyrie, like, what's he going to do? Send you an edible arrangement later? We already seen, like, here's what he does. He goes to China. He calls you a liar. Boom. It's over. Drama over. Yeah, Kyrie he makes 39 this year, and he's a player option for 42. I mean, I kind of feel like he could make. I think someone at his age, if he looks good coming off the ACL, he's 35. I feel like he's got another like pretty hefty contract left in him. James Harden's getting a something like that.
Right.
So. But the Klay thing's a little bit, because I think the Klay thing is, all right, are there a ton of takers? I will say he did lose 5-0 to this fella in one-on-one basketball. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if that's old, which it probably is, but here's the thing with Klay Thompson. He's always getting cooked in the summer. He literally has since he was in his prime. You remember when he went to China?
Yeah.
And that kid killed him. And I'm like, and it's something weird about Klay Thompson. Like, he's just not good at one-on-one. It's not his thing.
But it was considered a good defender.
I know. But he always is in these viral videos of somebody just smoking Klay Thompson. It's not a new thing. Now, he is old. I mean, he's going to be 37 in the middle of the season. So I'm not dismissing that. Hey, that may be old. That didn't look great. But also, he's been doing that since he was 27 years old. He's been getting cooked.
Yeah, but getting cooked at 37 hurts the body a little bit more than getting cooked at 27.
It looked like he was defending like he didn't want to hurt the body. He's like, right. Get your moment, streamer.
I mean,
go ahead.
I don't know if I want Klay.
I'm a little weird on it too, to be honest with you, because
what are you talking about? You've been leading the charge for Klay.
That's not true. I'm not leading the charge. Oh my goodness, that's not true.
Tobin
leading the charge for Klay Thompson.
Nobody else brought up Klay Thompson other than you for the Chiefs.
Okay. Hold on. I hate when you do this. I'm gonna shoot straight with you here. I hate when you do this.
Do what?
You think I react to everybody with whale sounds and fire alarms?
I didn't say that.
You did. I did not say cheapskis for Klay Thompson. I'm saying the reason the Heat haven't made moves is it's pretty clear they're waiting for Klay Thompson. And in fact, I've said that I think is it not a little redundant that they have Tim Hardaway Jr.?
Yeah.
Like, is that not what they signed him for? I get having some more insurance, but I Brittney, you're usually a good arbiter on this. Have I led the charge on Klay Thompson?
I don't think he's led the charge. I just think that he is reporting what the major consensus is amongst Heat fans and the NBA fans, that the Heat want Klay Thompson.
It seems like
he's giving you scenarios. He's giving you scenarios in which that would look like. But I don't think he's like thrilled.
I don't say I don't
and
just
Steph
do
Curry.
Yeah, and I don't just do that with that. No, that I will lead the charge on. That I will lead the charge on.
We know.
Because let me tell you something. It's more doable than you think. It's more doable than you think, and we'll have more left in the cupboard. All we need is for Steph Curry to make a stink. That's all we need. It's a big ask. And I'm not really going to go full, but I'm going to tell you something right now. If we get to August 29th, okay, be forewarned. If we get to August 29th and Steph Curry does not sign with the Warriors for $1 gazillion, I'm here to announce it's game on for the Miami Heat. Game on for the Miami Heat if Steph Curry does not extend at the end of this month. If Steph Curry tells the Warriors to stick a cork in it and he goes, nah, no thanks, don't want to be here, we can't win. Game on, my friends, for the Miami Heat, because then you go request a trade, and we all know he wants to play with Giannis. Not to mention, the Miami Heat are under the Octagon umbrella. Very interesting. Listen, good for, LeBron James. Thank you. Okay, good. I'm glad you have your little clutch team now in Philadelphia. You made your choice. You get to go with Tyrese Maxey. We'll be right here. We got the old little Octagon family. Bam Adebayo, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Steph Curry, goosies galore, dude. Now, I'm just saying, this is just a preview of what will happen if come August 29th, Steph Curry does not re-up with the Warriors. He probably will. But in case he doesn't, that I'm going to be excited about.
See, that's leading the charge.
Ooh, you can saddle up. Leroy, hop on my horse. Steph!
You mean you're more like a mule?
What?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to deplete too much to get another star, an older star that, when you get into the end of the year, now you're struggling to have healthy players again. I guess Steph is great. Steph is great. He's the best to ever do it.
I know you're more of a how should I say this? A pessimistic Polly. You're more of a cautious bird than I am. All right, I'm more full go. But just hear me out. Steph and Giannis, dude. Steph and Giannis together? What are we, Leroy? That is going to be the most fun we've ever had. The most fun.
For the first 5 starters.
Oh, dude.
Then
Let
what?
me tell you something. What? I'm glad you asked. Because if you didn't ask, I would have been disappointed. Because here's the thing. Scenarially, let's look at this, okay?
Is that even a word?
No, definitely not. Just made it up.
It's not.
But if you just look at it like this, you got Andrew Wiggins, I'm sorry, salary. I don't want to lose him, but salary. All right. Nico, hurt. Hey, you know it means something if I got to give up Nico. Jovic, I love Jovic. All right. So we give up Wiggins, Jovic. Then we got to decide between Portis and Davion Mitchell. Someone's going to have to say goodbye. We love them both. And, hey, we love you both. All right. And I can't wait to root for you this year for if we don't get Steph Curry. Just want to be clear about that. I love all of these guys. All right. You're all the best. But we're talking about Steph Curry. So we trade 3 out of those 4. Okay. I don't know who. Then we got to determine, all right, are the Warriors going to try and play a hard ball game here? We give them an extra pick. We got one more pick to give up. And or Ryan Conwell. Now, I'd like to keep Conwell because I'd like a little youth on the team. But we trade him out. Let's just say theoretically. Let's say it's this. Let's say it's Bobby Portis. Let's say it's, well, who's more replaceable, Bobby Portis on this team or Davion? That's the question.
I think you have to go with Bobby Portis because then who's going to be your point guard?
True. Though, I don't know. It's a good question because we have no size if this trade happens.
We don't. I know we have no size. Yeah. It's a double-edged sword. It really is a double-edged sword.
It is double-edged sword.
Here's what it is.
But what, you're going to have Drew Smith be your starting point guard?
You could have Drew. Hey, you know what? Bang. You just nailed it. We're trading Davion Mitchell.
No.
So Davion Mitchell, see you later. We got Drew Smith. He's going to be in there for the defensive holds. And then we got Pella Larson playing on the wing. Boom. You nailed it. Brittney, Bobby Portis on the bench. And then after that, I mean, dude, we got Fontecchio. I mean, the gondola. Could you imagine him with the gravity from Steph? He's basically going to be his Italian Splash brother. Splash-a-brava. There are going to be so many Mama Threas, dude. It's going to be like an Olive Garden. Endless pasta. Sorry. That's leading
This
the
is
charge.
your fault, Brittney.
No,
My fault.
Wait a minute.
You
How is
comforted
this my
him.
fault?
You comforted him. You made him feel like what he was doing was right.
Technically, it's your fault.
Yeah, it is your fault.
You said I was leading the charge on Klay.
Exactly. So he showed you what really leading the charge means.
My fault. Mm-hmm.
Getting Steph and Giannis. We're getting Steph and
Oh
Giannis.
my
Steph and
goodness.
Giannis. Steph and Giannis. Steph and Giannis and Bam. Steph and Giannis and Bam and Spo. Steph and Giannis and Bam and Spo. Dude, we literally could just have those three guys. We beat people 3-on-5. It'd be amazing. You could have we'll turn Vlad Golden into Andrew Bogut. Like, we'll be amazing. It's gonna be so great. I can't wait. Whew, man, I got all goosed up here on a football Friday. All right, that's enough of that. Not enough nonsense. Football is tonight. We'll take a break. We're back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Josh says, can we also get Jokic? Don't get greedy, dude, okay? Absolutely. I mean, he is a free agent next year. I mean, it's just, I can't predict the future that we don't get Jokic. But, it sounds like you're being greedy. We're already going to have Giannis, Bam, and Steph. So I don't know what, let's calm down. Let's be realistic, people. Let's be realistic. Although SDI says, is Steph, Giannis, and Bam better than Wade, James, and Bosh? No, but it's close.
I'm gonna say no. It's not.
But it's close. It's fun.
No,
it's fun. It's a
not
fun talk, but it's close. But it's not.
It's not close.
Not close. You say not close, really?
Because
okay, so
I would compare LeBron to Giannis, but LeBron's a much better shooter.
I would say when it happened, when they got together, you had legitimately 2 of the top 5 players in the league. And I don't know if you could say Steph and Giannis are top 5 players in the league right now.
I don't think either one of them are.
But Giannis is right on the fringe.
Okay. But
right on the fringe.
neither one of them
LeBron was bar none the best player in the league.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. You had the best player and
probably
top
3rd
5.
or 4th. Yeah.
No, they're not even close to that.
Well, one of them's not close to it. I don't think Steph. I don't know where do you think Steph is? So Steph's still top 15.
Yes.
So,
but Giannis is closer to 10 than he is to 5.
I don't agree with that. I think he's like right outside. If you think he's 5, I think he's 6. Like, who do you go with right? Wemby, Jokic, SGA, Anthony Edwards. How many more guys do you have before Giannis? Tatum?
No, I would go Brunson.
No, like, come on.
I'd go Brunson.
I'll give respect to a champ if you want to say Brunson because he just won. But do you really think Jalen Brunson's a better player than Giannis?
I don't think if you're
right now
picking teams, nobody picks Brunson before Giannis.
But right now, you guys, I mean, we have
even
the
right
last
now,
2 seasons. The last 2 seasons, Brunson's been
tall,
better.
Something about basketball and being tall gives you an edge. I don't care how good the other guy is.
Luka?
I understand.
Luka or Giannis?
I would go right now, Luka.
Not me.
You're just saying that.
Not me.
Like right now, we haven't seen Giannis play like incredible basketball in 2 seasons.
Yeah, but last year's we know last year was fugazi with all the fake injuries, and then they shut him down.
Recency bias. It's a little bit of recency bias.
Well, that's why I'm going. I mean, I am going totality of the resume too. Like, I don't think, you just wipe it away. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just think that you could talk. I mean, there's arguments for those guys, but none of them are clear-cut favorites over Giannis as a top 5 player. Like the guys, if you're going to go have been a top, SGA has been the best probably for the last 3 years. Anthony Edwards, you got his age and all that type of stuff. Like Ant versus Giannis, you're going to go age because of Anthony Edwards. But I mean, I don't know.
That already puts him closer to 10.
I don't think so. I don't think it does though, because I didn't pick any of those guys. Like I think he's closer to being in the top 5.
You would take Giannis over Ant.
No, but I had him in my original list.
No, you at 6 or 7.
No, I didn't. I had him in 4. I had him amongst my 4. I said Wemby, SGA, Joker, Ant, and then we could talk about 5. You can go Luka, you can go Jalen Brunson, but would you truly say those are leaps and bounds better than Giannis?
No, I think
Luka's never done it.
I would say this. I think Brunson has been more successful recently. But in basketball, you're always going to take the tall guy first.
If you want to put Brunson there because he just won the title, I'm cool with it. But I don't think it's
just because he won the title.
Well, then you would take Giannis.
That's a tough one. I think he's like you said, I think he's on the cusp. He's either 6 or 7 right now.
I think
There's an argument for 6.
I think he's either 4, 5, or 6. I don't think you can really put him below 6 right now. In totality of what he brings to the table, I understand what the last couple of years have been, but I think we're getting a little crazy with vaulting all of these guys. Because I think if you really put a blank slate and said, hey, you could draft these next guys for the next 3 years, there'll be a couple of guys that'll go young.
Yeah.
But I think Giannis is not closer to 10. I think he's more probably the bottom of the top 5 right now, just because obviously everybody's crazy with Joker being always as consistent as he has been and never misses games. Wembanyama being a complete freak, and obviously OKC's been at the top of the league. Like, it's tough to knock those 3 guys out.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is in the bag for an argument. I don't think that you can move him much further than 6th.
All right. I won't argue, but I still,
You started the argument.
No, but I'm saying I won't argue with his logic, but I would say, yeah, if people are picking players, right? I don't know, if any of those guys you mentioned 1 through 6, Giannis would go before. And then I would question, like, the only guy that I know has had more success, but you take Giannis over him is Brunson.
This past year, as far as just winning the championship.
But even he's had it for a couple of years.
He has, but I don't think anybody. Just the idea that you still would have to build around him with a bunch of wing defenders because he's small. He's a killer. I'm just saying, like, all around player.
Right.
Like, I'm taking Giannis over Brunson. Yeah. Carlos says, crazy to think that Dallas had both Luka and Brunson. Yeah, no, Mark Cuban, that idiot.
Isn't that crazy?
God, what a bum. He deserves it for all that belly aching. Leroy, give us a weather update brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Hurricane season is here. Make sure your roof and windows are ready. Call 954-968-8155.
It's breezy. And it is partly sunny, mostly sunny, believe it or not. I don't see too many clouds still coming out of the east. And right now it's got to be like 87 degrees.
He's a golfer, ladies and gentlemen. The headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVW.com. The Miami Dolphins, they open up preseason play tonight against the Washington Commanders at 7 o'clock. Very excited to see everybody in action tonight. Let's get a couple drives in there, huh? Maybe play a quarter. What do we say, Halfley? What do we say, huh? Want to see a little hookup with Caleb Douglas. Please, offensive line, look good. Please.
You know what? I just want to see structure. Structure tonight.
No penalties?
Just keep in mind, we watched the start of every Dolphins game last year, and there was some bit of chaos. Why are we calling the timeout with,
Right.
And so I want to see structure. You have to have a starting point to where everything is in order before you can evaluate what everybody is doing. Don't send your quarterback to the line of scrimmage with 5 seconds left. He's got to hurry up and snap the ball and couldn't make any of the adjustments that you talked about.
Give me the best thing that could happen tonight from a player standpoint. Like, don't overthink it. Don't say structure. Just, is it Kenneth Grant looking a little dominant? Is it Jacob Rodriguez balling out? Is it Chop getting a sack? Assuming these guys play. Is it Caden Proctor pancaking somebody? Is it Malik Willis bombskis to Caleb Douglas? Like, if you could see one player shine tonight, who would it be?
Malik. Because we haven't really seen him. So to see him for the 10 or 15 plays he's going to be out there, to see him play quarterback and him, look like, oh, look, this guy is, he knows what he's doing. It doesn't mean you're going to have success, but it does mean that, okay, we see something that we can build on, whether it's with one of those throws that here's what fans are going to get excited about. He's going to make a throw that you knew Tua couldn't make. Whether it's an out route with some zip, whether him throwing it deep. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's going to make a throw, and I would like it to be accurate. He's going to make a throw that you're going to say, Tua would have never done that. And that's all people want to see.
Schmeathan Schmolnick says, I am praying Proctor gives up 4 sacks just to see Brittney on Monday. That's
Of course.
Terrible news for everyone. I won't be here on Monday, regardless.
All about the bit with this guy.
It is. He really is all about the bit.
But I'll if he does, I'll still be angry on Tuesday.
Wow.
So, and I think from an offensive line standpoint, you probably want to just see them work well together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's not a whole bunch of game planning. It's straight up pass pro. I don't know how much they're going to slide the line to a certain player or any of that stuff. Here's what happens. Early in the preseason, you're going to get some type of blitz. If you don't pick it up, you're going to see it for the next 7 months. So there's moments in these games where, although it doesn't count, you're putting yourself on film. And if there's any weakness that teams see, every week they're going to game plan some type of blitz along the lines of the one you screwed up. So it's most important for an offensive line that when you get a blitz, you pick it up. Because if you don't, you're in trouble. You're in for a long season.
If you want the team to fits, you got to pick up the blitz.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll take it. It's fine. Just excited for football.
-1.
I can't help you. I try to help you, but sometimes I can't.
I am excited to see. I would like to see one of the running backs shine too, besides Devon Achane. So a little depth behind either if it's Wright or Ollie Gordon or one of the new guys. Like I would like to see that too. I think that's to feel comfortable. Somebody could step in if there's a tweaked ankle at some point. That would be that, because I feel like everybody kind of got drafted with a little bit of buzz. Every one of those guys, you liked what they brought to the table. I mean, Ollie Gordon had a hell of a college resume. Everybody liked Jalen Wright's physical traits. So knowing you have a good RB2, like I would like one of them to kind of show it a little bit more. You would think that'd be something I feel like in the preseason you could show a little bit of. Tell you what, that damn Jeremiah Love, you see him yesterday? He's hurdling already. He's another one that's got to save some for the regular season.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. He was hurdling an Uber Eats driver, but still.
I mean, it's a very interesting season because one, real quick, who's the coach of the New Orleans Saints?
The Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new coaches out there that are different than the coaches that they had. And so how that's going to work or fit is still up for grabs. You have some teams like everybody thinks Denver's going to be really good. And I can't dispute it other than you have the Chargers, the Raiders, and Kansas City in your division.
Mm-hmm.
So you could actually be good, but not win some of those close games that you won last year.
Sure.
And be out because of the division you're in.
Well, who's got the most devastating defense right now? Like in AFC, it's Houston and it's Denver. Like we look at them as the cream of the crop right now, as far as like, oh my God, we have to go against them.
Yeah, I would almost say Houston.
Houston's the scariest for sure.
Houston is one of those teams that you forget about how bad their quarterback was last year because that defense is so damn good.
Yep.
How is he going to respond? He did not have a good year.
I don't know, dude. That's a great question.
right?
It's a great
But,
question. Big year
like,
for him.
what about the NFC South?
The NFC South
Is
always weird.
you got Carolina. Everybody thinks that Tampa is the tops in that division.
But they got the whole thing with Vita Vea, which I don't know if they're going to trade him. Like if they have him and they got him and Bain on the line, like
Right.
woof.
Right.
But I don't know what the hell's going to happen there. Like he seems pretty dug in that he wants out, but that may just be skipping training camp. I don't know.
And it could also be give me my contract.
Von Miller did a thing yesterday. We were talking about James Harrison. Now, not 48, Von Miller. What is he, 38? Von Miller said yesterday on Twitter. Von Miller said he could roll out of bed and get 8 sacks. 37.
I guess I'm the only one that when I was done and they called and I said, no, I can't play football. Right? At no point in time have I ever said, oh, you could throw me in right now and I could get you a yard. No. No, I don't know why people do that, because if you could make those millions of dollars, you would.
He played 17 games last year with Washington. He got 9 sacks.
He said he could roll out of bed and get 8?
He said he can roll out of bed and get 8.
Okay. Sure.
He's got a lot of sacks. He's very good at it, but he hasn't had a double-digit sack season since 2018.
Right. So he's going to say something he hasn't done in 8 years he's going to do.
He had in 2023, he played 12 games. He had 0 sacks. He had 6 sacks in 24. He played 13 games. He did get 8 sacks in 2022, playing only 11 games. But that and last year, those were his roll out of bed seasons.
Yep. All right.
You interested in Von Miller on the Chiefs?
No.
Fair enough. I don't even think I am either.
No, not with all these young guys you need to produce. You know what I mean? Not with all these young guys you need to figure out what the hell they're going to do.
Oh, man. Speaking of figuring out what you want to do, Fight Night is here, and there's no better place to trade the action than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. The welterweight title is on the line this weekend in Philly as Islam Makhachev takes on Ian Machado Gary. If you think Gary can pull off the upset, he's currently trading at 26%, so a $100 trade gets you a $365 payout. In the co-main event, it's the strawweight title between Mackenzie Dern against Jillian Robertson. Robertson is the underdog, trading at 36%. So a $100 trade gets you a $265 payout. On Kalshi, you're trading against your peers in a live market, meaning there's no house, and as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. And if you download the Kalshi app and use my code Tobin for this weekend, you get $20 when you trade 20. Kalshi, Kalshi, trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program as the Miami Dolphins will play today. They'll play a little footy football, and they'll take on the Washington Commanders as preseason officially in full swing after yesterday. Yesterday, we also talked about the controversy surrounding Jayden Daniels against Louisiana State University, LSU, because they've allowed DJ Pickett, their sophomore cornerback, to wear number 5. And Jayden Daniels, I would say resoundingly is getting killed for it. But I think it's mostly because people like the jokey jokes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the memes are hysterical.
Oh, there's a funny one I saw this morning, a Panthers version one. With
about Aaron Ekblad.
Oh, it was so funny. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't get enough of those. It was from David A 925, where he said that rumors are Aaron Ekblad will change his number 5 out of respect to Jayden Daniels.
Well, StubHub posted, out of respect to Jayden Daniels, we will no longer be selling tickets in 5s.
You got to respect Jayden Daniels. It's important. You got to respect him. Hopefully, it doesn't cook the Dolphins tonight. Joe Burrow, he was asked about this yesterday because this stems from Joe Burrow. They've never worn his number 9. They've never issued it. And Joe Burrow shed some light on what he has heard in the past from LSU.
I just heard about it a couple hours ago. I don't necessarily have too many thoughts at this time. I don't know enough about the situation to have any thoughts, I would say.
Has there ever been a conversation about your number not being an issue? Like, you ever thought about that? Like, since you left, like, they haven't used 9? Like...
Yeah, they told me that they wouldn't use it again. But, you never know. You never know what happens.
God, this guy is so annoying. Can I just tell you about Joe Burrow? Guy needs more haters.
Who
Dude.
are no, you? I think you're enough.
He really is so annoying. I have no thoughts on it. Oh, okay. Let me get this straight, Joe Burrow. Let me get this straight, dude. Let's be clear here, okay? You're a grown-ass man, Peter Pan, okay? You've been in the league forever, all right? You are one of the most famous LSU alums of all time. Your teammate is one of the best receivers to ever play for them. You have zero thoughts on this situation. Leroy, could you imagine a Miami Hurricane? If there's any
you
piece of controversy,
you can't do that.
Somebody going up to a Miami Hurricane
There's
and them not having an opinion on it.
There's nobody at Miami that's not going to have an opinion. That's what they do.
That's so true.
But
what do you want him to say, Tobin? Genuinely, what do you want him to say?
I would love for him to be in this position. Either A, stick up for your fellow alum and say, hey, they didn't use my number. Jayden Daniels is right. Or B, hey, coach has got to do what the coach has got to do.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Something.
It's not
a
his
lose-lose
place.
situation. Pick a side. Pick a side.
Wait.
No.
First of all, nobody uses his number because nobody wears 9.
Well, it's a lame number. I understand.
Right.
I understand. It's a less cool number than 5. But the point is to be at this age and be like, I just have no thoughts on it. Nothing. Zero. No, nothing. Get out of here. Leroy, if something was going on in Michigan, you would have thoughts on it. Some thoughts, some opinions. There's been controversy around Michigan. You have said, I have no thoughts.
But wait a minute. But I'm me.
I understand.
On everything.
This is Joe Burrow. He just gets to this is what drives me nuts about him.
Why are you so caught up with Joe Burrow?
Because he needs more haters, dude. He needs more haters. Not enough people are paying attention to this, but the guy needs more haters. And really? I'm telling you, Joe Burrow has been
so
duping
Joe
all
Burrow
of us.
Is your Aaron Rodgers?
If he has to be, he will be. If he has to, I'll be his Huckleberry, whatever he needs. But because I'm sick of this nonsense. What school was it again? LSU, Joe. If it was Ohio State, I would understand. Be like, oh, I didn't finish there. But you are one of the best players, and you've had one of the best runs in the university's history. Do tell, Joe, you have zero things to say about it. Zero.
It's smart. It's a lose-lose situation. Either way, he's taking down a player, a fellow quarterback in the NFL. or he's taking it on the school that he won a national championship with. That's a hard thing to take a stance on.
It's not, because you want to know why?
It really is. Because I would say, well, I think Jayden Daniels is stupid, but I understand where that is bad PR for someone like Joe Burrow.
It's not bad PR. It's not bad PR.
Absolutely is. What are you talking about?
If he says, listen, do I care about a number that much? No, but that is what they told me. But I got to tell you, if Jayden Daniels is getting the same treatment as me, that doesn't seem very fair, because they told me and they told him the same thing. There's nothing wrong with that. Is anybody going to not give Joe Burrow a standing ovation when he goes to LSU? No, he won the championship. Joe Burrow could sit here and say that LSU's mascot is stupid and we should be the Leopards.
Burrow said if he was a Dolphin, you wouldn't be hating on him.
Absolutely not.
But guess what, El Burre?
Conversation.
Guess what, El
long ago.
Burre? He's not a Dolphin. He could have been a Dolphin, but the Dolphins wanted to win more games. So now he needs more haters. So dumb. What a childish argument. If he was this school, you wouldn't feel that way.
You get mad at me over being petty about certain
because
things.
He's being a child. El
It's just the weirdest person to have a gripe with. Like, it genuinely is.
Is it?
You don't even have this much hatred for Josh Allen, who's far worse.
Josh Allen has enough haters.
Does he?
Oh, so you're the hate police?
Like, yeah. Why are you trying to?
Like, are you checking? You're checking Twitter. Oh, he's reached the 5 hate maximum. I'll leave him alone.
Yeah, that's called bullying. That's called bullying. I'm not a bully. I'm going to go after the people who need to be picked on. Like JJ Redick. That's exactly where my gripe started with JJ Redick. It's like, all right, dude, enough of JJ Redick. It's nothing against JJ Redick, but honestly, like, it's enough of JJ Redick.
But it is something
when
against JJ Redick.
When you have a certain level of haters, it's just like, all right.
I don't understand. For the life of me.
It makes no sense. Don't try to make sense of it, because he's not making any
I
sense.
have a legitimate complaint with Aaron Rodgers. You have a fabricated one because he won't comment on a jersey?
No, that's not the only reason I hate Joe Burrow. There's plenty of reasons to hate Joe Burrow. That's why he needs more haters.
Like
but he
what?
doesn't have enough haters.
Like what?
You're just mad that people... No. Here's the thing, because it's not fair to Joe Burrow and his character, because you're just mad that you feel that people hype him up too much. You feel that he gets given, way too much praise and he hasn't done enough. Which that's not his fault.
Oh, it's not?
No, he can't control what the national media and
you
what
could live up to some of the hype.
You
could live up to some of the hype sometime this half decade. That would be nice.
So
but
who's not living up to the hype?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
And you think that Josh Allen does?
Josh Allen.
Lamar Jackson has at least won 2 MVPs. What's Joe Burrow done? Whine about the offensive line his entire career?
But if Lamar Jackson had won 2 MVPs, you know what you would say?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't won a championship.
Because that's the thing. He's not good enough to get any haters, because he just is kind of in this line of, like, he's not Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, but we know that he's kind of better than, like, Justin Herbert, but, like, we don't really have proof because he could never get through a season. So it's just like, all right, and I get it. SDI, he went to a Super Bowl 9 years ago. What was that? That was forever ago.
It wasn't 9 years ago.
It was basically 9 years ago. You round up where I come from, and it's been long enough. And you want to know something? When you go to a Super Bowl and you win a national championship and you win the Heisman and you have all the money in the world, guess what, dude? It's time to put on your big boy pants and have some opinions. All right, I'm not saying you got to go crazy like Aaron Rodgers calling out Dr. Fauci, but for God's sakes, can you give a take on your former school? That would never happen. If there was a controversy today and we went to Cam Ward, he would have an opinion on something.
Do you really think he would? He's actually a man of very few words.
He would have an opinion, because he's not a coward.
Wow.
Such an odd person to hate.
It is.
The person who needs, just so we're clear here, we need to stop bullying Jayden Daniels and start bullying Joe Burrow.
No.
We need to start bullying Joe Burrow.
So, Tobin, I think the problem with Jayden Daniels is this. Under no circumstances can you demand of anyone that your jersey be retired. That's the bad look. regardless of what the reasons are, regardless of whatever, any athlete, if you read an article and they said, my number should be retired, you're going to have a problem with. So that's why everybody's going at him. Whatever he was told is irrelevant. You can't say that.
Oh, yeah, because we're all reasonable about promises being broken to us.
Oh.
Are we not? Who likes a
bigger
promise being
point
broken to
is,
them?
Can you be an athlete and demand that your jersey be retired?
No, he can't demand it, but he was told, hey, no one's going to wear your jersey. And then Brian Kelly, big fat liar,
But
was like,
it's not.
I lied
It's
to
not
multiple
Brian
people.
Kelly. It's not Brian Kelly's decision to make anymore.
Well,
That's
it
the
was.
point that I tried to make to you yesterday.
Yeah,
It
but-
was
should you
his
be
decision.
mad
And
at
while
Joe Burrow or you should be mad at
Jayden
Lane
Daniels.
Kiffin for
Yeah, or
washing
Lane
his
Kiffin.
hands up?
Of course, this
Exactly.
is also listen, just so we're clear here, this is absolutely Lane Kiffin's fault. But I'm just mad at Joe Burrow because he needs to grow up, dude.
He has nothing to do with it.
He doesn't.
No.
His name is in the headlines with this story.
This is
It's
such
very
an
prevalent.
outrage.
It's part of the reason this is a controversy is because his number hasn't been issued. He revealed to us, yeah, they told me that they wouldn't. Okay, so we now know that that's the truth, but he has zero thoughts on it being that same promise being broken to somebody who's also done great things at your school. That's crazy. No opinion. Coward, dude.
I mean, sure, he doesn't stand for nothing, but I don't think it has anything to do with him.
He doesn't stand for anything. That's why he gets sacked so much, because he loves being
Or
on his
maybe because
ass.
he has a terrible offensive line.
No, because he loves being on his ass.
Oh
That's
my
why.
Goodness.
Hate standing
Now,
up. to
is there
Burrow.
proof that somebody made that promise, or is just Jayden Daniels telling?
Brian Kelly's on the record saying that he said that that he told him he wouldn't, and then when he asked the recruit, he told. See, Brian Kelly, he lied to two people.
That's
he
whose
lied
fault
to
it is.
He lied to Pickett because he said you could have the number because he probably thought he could smooth things over with Jayden Daniels. Is Jayden Daniels being petty? Of course he's being petty. But the bigger problem here is Joe Burrow doesn't want to pick a side.
That's not the bigger problem here.
It is a bigger problem here.
It really isn't.
If somebody
Actually,
has to have an opinion on this, the arbiter of it should be Joe Burrow.
How
'Cause
does not?
What?
Joe Burrow should be a man, go to LSU and make a ruling. And it's one, either give number 9 to somebody else, all right, to stand with DJ Pickett, or take number 5 away from DJ Pickett and stand with Jayden Daniels. I'm waiting on you, Joe Burrow. You coward.
Why is he the needle mover? Like, I don't understand.
He knows why.
What is wrong?
We'll take a
with
break.
you?
We'll take a break. We'll tickle Leroy's fancy next.
Odyssey
Oh, it is time, ladies and gentlemen, to tickle Leroy's. Dane South may be right. I may have had too much caffeine today.
I knew once I saw the Cali Coffee Cold Brew Cup, it was going to be a rough one.
Oh, man. Well, here's the thing. I may have learned a hack to getting into my daughter's high school easier, and it involves going to Cali Coffee and then coming up the other side of the road, and that is way faster than coming from our side of the road. So this may become a frequent thing. So get ready, everybody.
Oh, no.
Unbelievable. What a time to be alive. Leroy, are you ready?
I am.
All right, let's get it going for Tickle My Fancy. First up, tonight at 7 o'clock from Washington, Dolphins, Commanders. Tickle your fancy?
Yeah, I'm interested to see, what it looks like. The overall, what looks different than before. I do realize there's no game plan or anything like that, but I want to see, sometimes when you see the effort that the guys play with, that gives you an idea. Not the starters. The starters are professionals. They know they're trying to get ready for the season. But when you get down to those guys who are not going to even be on the team, if you see them playing with maximum effort, that means the message is getting across. So, yeah, I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch because, there's never been this many questions about the Dolphins team, right?
Oof.
Yeah, so I want to see how it looks.
What about tonight at 7 o'clock on ESPN? Broncos, Falcons with Tua Tagovailoa starting for Atlanta. Does that tickle your fancy, Leroy?
No.
Okay.
Everybody wants to say
Fancy,
yes.
not
I'm interested
tickle.
in what Tua's going to do and whatever. I'm like, Tua's going to do fine this year because he's got better weapons. But he's not here anymore. So have a good one. Like, what do you want me to do? Sit there and sulk? No, he ain't with the Dolphins. So, all right. All the best. See you.
Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
I mean, whatever. I just think that, there's certain guys that, certain guys talk that shit. And Tua's mouth, while saying nothing mean-spirited or cocky or anything like that, got him in more trouble than a little bit. For all the people that were on the fence about Tua, when he talked, it made it worse.
And yet, since he's been in Atlanta, not a peep out of him. Unlike this bozo in LA, who you can't. Is he the head coach of the? Let me look last night. Who spoke after the game? Oh, it was Jim Harbaugh. Oh, okay. Because I would have thought you would have swore Mike McDaniel was the head coach of the LA Chargers.
No,
unbelievable.
This is my segment. We're not gonna let you go Joe Burrow and Mike McDaniel, and no,
Fair.
absolutely not.
How about the Todd Bowles Bowl? Buccaneers against the Jets. 7 o'clock tonight on NFL Network. Does that tickle your fancy?
No.
No, just because Jets.
Although, and let me correct that. Oh, well, no, because Bane's not playing.
I don't think
Fancy, not tickled.
That's if Bane was getting a series or two, I want to see what's up.
Give it a little peepsy, a little looky-loo.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow at 1 o'clock, Leroy, you have on NFL Network the first showdown of the worst QB battle known to man. Browns, Bears. Does that game tickle your fancy?
The reasons that I don't want to, you're all going to take a little looky-loo, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're all going to look to see that after 7 years, we're going to see if Deshaun Watson can play quarterback.
Man, what if he just really screws the pooch today or tomorrow?
What do you mean? And play like he's played the last 4 years?
Yeah, just is he going to have anything to say?
No. He's going to go in there and say, there's some things that I got to improve on or whatever. I'm like, I'm not mad at Deshaun Watson, and I'm not mad at the Browns. I'm mad of the situation, okay? Because first of all, I don't think nobody else would have gave him that money, and second of all, I don't think that if you need a quarterback, you sign a quarterback that you know going to be suspended for a substantial amount of time before he gets here.
Right.
And it's just it's not the player, it's the situation that drives me crazy.
What about at 1:00 tomorrow, Leroy?
Mm-hmm.
Panthers, Bills in their new stadium. Does that tickle your fancy?
I don't know. I won't be able to see it.
Where's Josh Allen? Where is he?
He's going towards the other end zone.
You sure? Crazy,
those seats should be Temu priced, right?
I wonder what the get-in price is to sit up in the upper deck.
I would say they got licensing.
$428. You can get them for $50. $50 a ticket.
Oh, but you can't see the game.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's a problem.
To be fair, Tobin, I would buy those $50 tickets to tailgate and go home.
I don't think parking's free.
So it costs $100.
I think you still have to pay parking.
$100 to tailgate. I'm good with that.
What about Vikings, Giants on ESPN? Does that tickle your fancy?
Temu quarterback? Yeah, I'll take a look at Lou. Versus, the problem with J.J. McCarthy is this. He looks so good playing the part while actually not playing the part. You understand? He's looking like a quarterback. He's not playing quarterback. So everything he does, his footwork, his arm angle, his steps, his this, his that, and then the pass is incomplete because he looks so good and all that other stuff. He never just did the competitive portion of it.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I don't know, is that like there's certain quarterbacks, you know why? I blame the NFL with this, right? Because when they talk about how good a quarterback is, they talk about two things: footwork, spinning the ball, all these other things. So all these guys practice looking like a good quarterback when they come into the league, while not knowing if they could actually play because you made him. He looks like a robot.
Yep. Also, we have on Saturday at 4:00 Rams, Chiefs on NFL Network. Does that tickle your fancy? You know you're getting backups.
Nobody's
in this.
playing.
No, you're not. Well, you're not getting
two
Mahomes.
veteran teams. So
Yeah, that game's gonna stink. Who the hell is the Rams' backup quarterback? Ooh. Oh yeah, they got that. Oh, Ty Simpson. You into Ty Simpson at all?
Whoa. I mean, wasn't he supposed to be like the man? They drafted him in the first round, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get a whole bunch of play.
Looky Lou.
I don't think he's gonna be that good.
He's listed as their third stringer behind Stetson Bennett IV.
Too many numbers. When your number is on the back instead of on your jersey, don't trust you.
I thought
that's like every serial killer has 3 names. Oh, he didn't like it. Wasn't funny, I guess. He just goes to me. Like,
I was
you
trying.
Fat-fingered it?
I fat-fingered it. I tried to go back on my other browser to go back to the schedule because I was looking at the Rams depth chart and I accidentally hit the arrow on my browser for the StreamYard.
So then think about it. Every serial killer, 3 names.
Ted Bundy?
Oh, sorry. That nix that.
Jeffrey Dahmer? I don't know.
Wow,
you just went with John Wayne Gacy? Is that the only one?
Yeah.
Man. All right. 4:00 Jaguars at Saints. That's on ESPN. Does that tickle your fancy?
Shuck. No, I'm out. You're not gonna get. Look, I'm watching preseason for all the wrong reasons to start. So you're not gonna sell me on a whole bunch of preseason games. But I need to see these Browns. I want to see the Dolphins. And that's it. Most of the other teams that would even be interesting have a lot of veteran players who probably aren't going to play.
Yeah, I'm like looking at the other ones. We got Eagles at Ravens. Does that tickle your fancy?
Nobody's playing there.
And then Cowboys Seahawks on NFL Network at 8. Does that tickle your fancy?
Nope. So we do this every year. Or not us, the media.
Fancy, not tickled.
They rank the Cowboys as the 17th best team.
Who did?
I saw it. It was an NFL Network one. They listed all the teams.
That was their power ranking?
Power rankings.
Gotcha.
The 17th best team. They got to be better, right? Like, they're set up to be really good. But for some reason, things keep happening.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, their defense should be better. They're more situated than they were a year ago. I mean, they got 2 unbelievable receivers, right? Like,
right.
I don't know.
Dak Prescott is probably one of the most underrated quarterbacks I have ever seen that you can't replace and keeps getting paid, right? He has never not performed. And you could say in big games or whatever, okay, I'll give you that. But if the Cowboys went and tried to get another quarterback, they're not going to get a better quarterback than Dak Prescott.
No, not this year. So, yeah, I'm looking at Pro Football Talk. They also have them 17th.
Right.
They got them with, who's above us? They got the Packers, Bengals, Lions all above them.
Bengals. See, now, hey,
Chiefs.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah, just, it is what it is. It is what
Joe
it
Burrow.
is. I don't want to keep.
Hasn't done nothing. They got him above the Cowboys.
I can see the Cowboys being better than a bunch of those teams.
Right.
I can see
exactly.
it. I could definitely see it.
Now,
the Dolphins, by the way, for the record, are ranked 28th, only below them the Jets.
Yeah, we saw the same one.
The Browns, the Raiders, and the Cardinals. Okay, so you were looking at Pro Football too, yeah.
Yeah. So so you look at what about the Eagles? What are the Eagles going to be? Like, they're just going to be the same. It's the style of football they play. They're always going to win 10 games. It's going to look ugly. It's going to look nasty, but they play physical up front on both ends, both lines of scrimmage. And so it always gives them a chance to win a bunch of games.
Crazy, man. Oh, that has tickled my fancy. We'll take a break. More to come. Got Giannis. Got some thoughts on the upcoming season. And also, look, I promised I will get over this. I will get over this. I will. But not yet. Tell you about that next. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Leroy, can we get another weather update, please? Brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Have a leaky roof? Take action now. Get your free estimate. Call 954-968-8155.
It is a little breezier today. I would say up around 15 miles an hour, maybe gusting a little bit higher. Winds are out of the east, southeast. Still mostly sunny. I don't see very many clouds. And the temperature is about 87 degrees.
Man. Hot. Headlines. Those are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. Home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. You guys know Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Yep.
I think so.
Plays for the Heat.
Never wanted him.
Oh, I did that yesterday with Bradley Beal.
Of course. I knew it.
Had to.
Not for he didn't come on the cheapskates though.
Very surprising.
What did you think he was going to get?
Dude, I mean, I would have not been stunned at a 1-year deal, but the fact that someone's willing to commit multiple years to him in his control, because even like when the deal happened, I was like, I bet you that second year's a team option. Nope, player option. I was like, what?
I don't understand. Like, you are always way off on what you think players will get paid. Way off.
I'm not always way off. That's not true. Name another
How many
one.
guys have you said for the cheapskates and end up making a boatload of money?
I don't know. If I don't get him for the cheapskates, I don't care. I'm going to move on. That's why when everybody's like, oh, would you want this guy? I'm like, if it's a minimum deal, fine. But if it's...
You're not getting a minimum deal. That's why it's unrealistic.
I mean, it's $2 million difference for the year. I mean, he got 2 years committed. Like, I didn't think anybody in their right mind would give Bradley Beal. Are you surprised 2 people gave him 2 years guaranteed?
I'm surprised he got more than $1, to be honest with you.
There you go.
He played what, 3 games last year?
6 was the total. 6 was the total.
6 games last year, and he averaged 8.2 points.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
So Giannis, he was speaking with I believe NBA Europe. He was doing some media with them, and he says that he's gonna have a big year.
This season I will.
This season I will dominate.
The things I want to prove are.
The things I want to prove are that I'm one of the best players in the NBA.
To the fans I want to say.
To the fans I want to say we're bringing back the Heat.
European basketball is.
European basketball is one of the best era of basketball ever.
My new season mindset is.
My new season mindset is winning.
When the opportunity comes.
When the opportunity comes, I will dominate.
Miami, get ready for.
Miami, get ready for an exciting season.
Wow, what a guy.
Now, is that a commercial or?
It's just social media. He's doing like a social media word association kind of thing with NBA Europe. I think he was doing like PlayStation stuff with them this week.
I do think
shut that.
When you go to a new situation, especially a franchise that has been winning, you have a different type of energy.
Mm-hmm.
When I went to Minnesota, they had gone to the playoffs every year. Now, keep in mind, when I got there, they never won a playoff game. Denny Green had not won a playoff game before I got there. I'm just going, I'm just putting that out there. That's facts. Didn't win a playoff game till I got there.
Facts are facts. I mean, that's we had Leroy Horde. We could break 25 years
which
straight.
also coincides with when Randy got there. So,
listen, you needed a 1-2 punch on the wide receivers. You needed a 1-2 punch in the backfield.
So, yeah, but they had gone to the playoffs. So I went from a team that, only been to one playoffs, only had one double-digit year, to a team that never had, I don't think ever had less than a double-digit wins.
When you were there?
Yeah.
Stacked.
I'm trying to think where was the first year when I first got there. But yeah, so like it was different. And then was 15-1.
Yeah, that team was good.
We were the first team to be 15-1, not win the Super Bowl.
Sorry, man.
Conversely, they ended up doing it twice.
It's crazy. Your first season in Minnesota, you won 9 games.
Was that 96?
Yeah.
So I got there in the middle of the season.
Oh, actually, yeah.
So-
Wait, you were not. Wait, now I'm just doing all Vikings. My bad. Yeah. Second in the division.
So it was 9-7 the first year.
9-7, 2 years straight. You were 9-7 and 4th in the Central one year. It must have been a good year. And then the next year you were 15-1.
No, then I wasn't there. I went to the playoffs every year.
10-6, 99, 11-5. So yeah, you every other year you were double digits, but your first 2, 9 wins.
I'm trying to think, what year did I miss? What year did I get there? Because I went to the playoffs every year. So when you say they were 4th, I wasn't there for that.
Let me see.
Because I went to the playoffs every year.
Hold on. I have too much Vikings data. Chat that.
The first year we played.
All right, you got there in 1996.
Yeah.
Okay. Middle of the 96 season. The 96 Vikings were 9-7, and they were 2nd in the Central Division. So I'd imagine
Green Bay.
I'd imagine you went to the playoffs that year.
Yes.
The next year it says they were 9-7. This says they were 4th, but maybe that's a mistake because being 4th place with 9 wins seems pretty crazy.
Because that's the year Denny won his first playoff game against the Giants.
Maybe you guys had I don't know. Were there wild cards that year?
Yeah.
1997 playoffs.
Now, is that for the night? See, I think you're 1 year behind. Because when you do 1997 playoffs, oh yeah, that's from 1997 year. So that's my second year there.
Yeah.
We beat the Giants, right?
Yes, you did beat the Giants, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
that was his first win.
It could just be a mistake of.
It's a mistake. How are you going to be 4th in the division and go to the playoffs?
That's what Pro Football Reference has. So it could just be a typo.
Okay.
It just says 4th in the division. I'm trying to find the standings from that.
So that's the first 2 years I was 9-7.
And then you won 15.
Then we started winning the division. Then we won the division for the next, I don't know how many years.
Yeah. You went wild card in that year. Dolphins were a wild card that year. What did they do? Lost 17-3 in Foxborough. Sorry. Anyway, speaking of winning, a guy who did a lot of winning and wanted to not leave. Very interesting story came out yesterday that I'm intrigued about. We'll tell you about that coming up next.
WQAM
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. We'll take you guys up until 2 here on the program. And want to let you guys know that we have Game Day Uncensored coming back your way today at 5 o'clock. Myself, Solana, will get you ready for Dolphins and Commanders.
Is it easier doing it in the preseason with more guys to talk about?
Nah, dude. It's easier because it's only 2 hours. That would be the ideal time anytime if we could just do 2 hours of pregame. 4 hours of pregame. A lot of pregame.
What do y'all do for the London games? Go really early?
That game, I think for the London games, we went I think that we did 2 hours, and I think we did super early. Yeah. I think the London game was the only time where we were like, do we really need to be on at 5 in the morning? I think we went 7 to 9, if I recall. I think that was the compromise that we did. But we will be ready to go. It'll be fantastic. Perk is going to stop by. Omar Kelly's going to stop by. We're looking forward to it, everybody. All right, I want to get to this story. So yesterday, I read a story. I first saw a tweet. Shout out to my guy Keith, even though I shouldn't shout him out because he broke my heart. But Keith sent me a thing on Instagram, and I was like, ugh. It was a tweet from one of those hockey aggregates, right? And I was like, I've never heard of this person reporting this story, so I got to look into this. But it was a story that got a lot of traction yesterday in all the hockey blogs, and it was reported by somebody who I've never heard of, but is followed by credible hockey people, so I don't think that they're making it up. So it was reported by rg.org. I guess it's a Canadian website. It says, and it's from somebody named Daria Tubolseva. And it's a story about Sergei Bobrovsky. And this is what the story says. It says that Sergei Bobrovsky nearly stayed with the Panthers and was ready to take a pay cut to make it happen, but a dispute over no trade clause pushed him to sign with the Toronto Maple Leafs instead. She writes, Sergei Bobrovsky's move to the Toronto Maple Leafs was maybe the biggest and most talked about signing of the offseason. The Russian goalie signed a 3-year deal with worth about $7 million per season. A source close to the situation told RG that Bobrovsky, 37, hoped until the last moment to stay in Florida and was ready to take a significant pay cut for the club. The Panthers first offered him a 1-year deal worth $4 million.
Jeez.
They later improved it to a 2-year deal at $6 million per season, similar to Jacob Markstrom's contract. Bobrovsky was fine with the money, but wanted a full no-trade clause included. Florida general manager Bill Zito wouldn't agree to that and was only willing to offer a partial no-trade clause. After that, Florida talks broke down. Bobrovsky decided to continue his career with Toronto. So that is.
So it really wasn't about the money.
It wasn't about the money. Sergei Bobrovsky, according to this report, again, I've never heard of the reporter, but you know, hockey, it's all over the place in the hockey world. According to this report, Sergei was willing to take a significant pay cut. And I will say, Bob said on the day that when he talked about the Toronto Maple Leafs, he's like, I really thought I was staying in Florida up until they traded for Markstrom. He goes, I didn't think that I was leaving, which to me sounds like a guy who made pretty big concessions and was willing to come back.
But the only, it seems like the only hang up here was
the no trade clause.
Right. Which, why would you, if you're Bill Zito, the way you've done business, why would you do that?
I don't know.
Would you have done it?
A no trade clause for Bob? Absolutely. He's had a no trade clause for the last 7 years.
Yeah, but it's not 7 years ago.
Okay. But like, if Bob's whole thing is, I want to be in Florida, and let's just say his ask went all the way down from whatever it was to, okay,
$6 million
under market value for him.
Right.
Because he ends up signing for, 3 years, 21. So he is willing to make some concessions. All he wants is the security that he's going to be in Florida. Clearly the big thing that mattered to him was, I want to be in Florida for 2 years. For 2 years?
Right.
Yeah, man, I would have given him the no trade clause. Yeah, would have given him the no trade clause.
Okay.
So I'm bothered by it.
I don't know why I ask you these questions though, because if it's somebody you like or really like, and that's the case with Bob, there's really not going to be a scenario where you say they should have let him walk.
Well, let me ask you, as somebody who's been more, I'm going to trust management on this. You are going into a year now with Jacob Markstrom for 2 years, who has not been on the stage that Bobrovsky has. If you had the choice, would you rather have him, who's not young, by the way? He's 36. So you have a choice between Sergei Bobrovsky for the next 2 years at that number, or Jacob Markstrom, who are you just straight up taking for 2 years?
I think for the way the Panthers have done business, that I would be pretty consistent with having that flexibility
of just trading.
It's not that you're
number.
going to,
yeah,
but to have that flexibility,
just of being able to trade him.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Okay, but here's the deal. We'll see how well it works out. Like,
well, yeah, we will.
You're saying that this team would have been better with Bob. And if they go on to win a championship, then...
Yeah, I mean, yes, Leroy, obviously we will see. I'm asking you, though, does this not change things for you at all? That the fact that the number was down to that number, the same thing of paying an unproven goalie as opposed to him?
It was shocking that I heard from that article that Bob would have taken $6 million for 2 years.
Yep.
So in effect, he was giving up a whole year at $7 million.
Yep.
Which he didn't end up giving up. However, he wanted a no trade clause. When you say I want a no trade clause for 2 years and the team is still reluctant, that probably means they really didn't want you in the first place.
That's what it sounds like.
A good deal.
Yeah, it does sound like they didn't want him. Like they just don't believe in him anymore.
Right.
And
so if that's the case, it's one of those situations where you're not going to know who's right until it plays out.
I know. It's very frustrating.
Right. But that's how sports work sometimes.
But the thing is, no matter what with Bob, and I think this is the thing, it's such a sensitive position. Like we see every year, like it feels like almost every contender is going through, do you bench him? Do you keep him going? Do you bench him? Do you keep him? And I just know, like, the thing that I just don't think you can buy is that experience, that championship experience, and knowing that,
yes,
dude, even if it's a 4-4 game and it's high, you know that the guy's been in every spot and he's not going to buckle.
Can I just say this? You more than any of my friends, right? You get caught up on what a player has done and not what he will do. And as you get older, the what he will do becomes more and more of a question mark. It just does.
For certain guys,
does.
Okay, but hear me out on this. There are certain positions in sports and certain guys where it is keep cool under a situation. Tom Brady kept it going because there's just nobody you'd want in a winning situation more than him. A LeBron James, all the experience that he has.
These are exceptions to the history of the sport.
But this guy he's not. Like he's a two-time Vezina winner. He's a 2-time Stanley Cup champion, been there 3 times, probably should have won a Conn Smythe. Like, is that like at what point do you have to what other accolade do I have to throw on his resume?
Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm not mad at the Panthers, and I would probably do the same thing from this standpoint. I'm not saying that he won't be good. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm saying that it's a bit risky for me. And so I would pass.
See, for
me,
me,
I'm not going to give up any concessions with a guy who, I want him, but I don't think I have to have him.
See, my thing is, I feel like you may end up having a good regular season with Markstrom. It's the question of what's going to happen when you're down 2-1 in a series and the cheeks get tight. What's going to happen in those situations? Do I have the trust in him to be able to do that? That's what I really.
But again, as players get older, how much can you rely on that? Like you and this is the only issue I have. You think that Bob will be Bob as long as you need him to. And I'm saying that when it goes south rapidly.
So
and you go, oh no.
So
I'm not saying he's not going to be any good. I'm saying I understand people not wanting to risk having that fall off when you have built a team that can win a championship.
Okay, so tomorrow's game 7. Who are you starting? Tomorrow.
Who's the goalie for the Panthers?
I'm asking you. I'm asking you. You're starting Markstrom.
Yeah.
You just lost game 7. Congratulations.
Okay, but see, like the things that you're saying,
not a champion.
The things you are saying about Markstrom, you don't know either. Because you're talking about what Bob has done.
Yeah, that's right. He's done it.
It's Bill Zito's job to try to think and figure out what Bob is going to do.
Well, he better be right. He better be right because he's honestly
he's been right.
Okay.
Has he not?
Pat Riley signed Deion Waiters and Hassan Whiteside to long-term contracts. Every great GM has misses. Every one of them. Every one of them.
The good outweighs the bad.
For now.
So if he's wrong, I say you missed that.
Okay. Will you say, Tobes, you were right?
About Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, you're missing the point. I'm not saying that Bob won't be good, right? I'm not saying he's done. What I am saying is that you're risking too much for the fall off.
What are you risking? What was the risk that he needs permission
that he's terrible and you end up it cost you because you went 1 year too long. Most GMs don't listen. Most GMs get out early rather than late.
Okay, but in the scenario of this, if you were willing to give him the money but not the no trade clause, and they were in a situation where you could have been like, "Oh, we want to move on." Like, let's say the Panthers suck this year, Barkov's porcelain, which isn't going to happen.
Right.
Like you're obviously not that much of a genius. You just quibbled on the idea of I don't have any outs here and that you don't trust him in that. And for him, like if we're sitting here and the Panthers really offered him a 1-year deal for $4 million, like you thought that he fell off that badly. I mean, I just don't know, man. I think that's crazy talk.
All I'm saying is this. Most GMs get out a year early versus a year late. And especially where this franchise is. And I would say maybe the feeling around the building was, we'll take him if it's, to use one of your terms, on the cheapskis. And I'm not saying that that's a cheap contract.
Pretty cheap
But
contract.
then he starts making demands. I want a no trade clause. Absolutely not. That's probably how the conversation went. So I can understand how it went south. But again, if they win a championship and Bob has a great year, it's a win-win. If they don't win a championship and we say it's because of the goalie and Bob ends up having a great season, then we can say, while I understand you trying to get out early, it didn't work out because Bob had another one of his years. It happens a lot. It happens in a lot of sports. So, like, to say that, they're cutting ties with Bob for whatever reason, I can understand it. He's a little bit older.
I think it's a mistake. I think he's with those exceptions.
And again, here's what sucks about this argument is we're going to have this argument all year when Bob has a 6 save and when Markstrom lets one go through the wickets.
Well, listen, I don't want to go into a season rooting against Markstrom. I want to just root for the Panthers. But I just think that this is, the more I read about it, because the way the Panthers try to get out in front of this and say, hey, Bob wants the sun and stars. Yeah. And now it turned out, no, he actually conceded a lot. All he wanted was just the comfort that he was going to be in Florida for 2 years because that's what he wanted. Like,
A GM can't promise you what's going to happen in a year.
All right, a GM, fine, but that's fine. But you gave Brad Marchand 5 years. You know, like you gave the comfort of that, and he broke down by the middle of last year. So, you know, like it's not like he didn't. It's not like he didn't relent on anything.
But you just said goalie is way more important. Then shouldn't you be more careful with just throwing money at, you know, that one guy?
Well, that's why I want the certainty. Like I think the problem here is the Panthers are betting against age, and I think in that position, and because of how sensitive playoff hockey is, I'd rather have the experience. I'd rather have the experience knowing how that guy is shot to shot, because these games can get crazy, rather than we see every single year, Leroy, the other teams are dealing with head cases.
I think you do this a lot in sports, that you think a guy's going to do it forever. And when it comes to a screeching halt, and you think of all the guys that you thought were going to keep doing it, when they couldn't, it looked bad. And so I'm not mad at a team for thinking of getting ahead of that. Right? I'm not going to be upset about that, even if Bob ends up having a better year. Because that's what teams, like good organizations, get out from under that before and not be stuck with it after.
We'll take a break. More to come. We're back after this.
disappears. And unbelievably, it is the exact.
Marvelous. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy. Stop reading. Dude, stop playing AI stuff. That stuff's not real. You're going to get duped by something again.
I didn't hear anything that you guys heard because he was still muted on my end.
No, he was playing that stupid. He was playing some breakdown of something. I could hear the voice. I know that he was on TikTok or Reels.
Well, it didn't go over the radio if it makes you feel better.
That does make me feel better, actually.
But
hello,
did go
Jennifer.
through. It did go through us.
It went through StreamYard, but not through the radio because I didn't have the pod up yet.
Fantastic. Hello, Jennifer. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing fantastic.
How do you feel about Sergei Bobrovsky cutting all that money, but Bill Zito not giving him a no trade clause?
I mean, I can see it from both sides of you, point of view. It does.
All right, Joe Burrow.
It does hurt knowing how
God.
close we were to keeping him. It does hurt that way.
And now he's gonna be wearing that. You're Joe Burrow.
Well, everybody should be happy.
Leroy, you're very.
He got more money. Like $8 more million. Right? Did he get a no trade clause in Toronto?
He did.
Okay. So there.
But he has that ugly ass blue sweater. It's so gross. I hate that jersey. Anyway, if you guys want to go see Stars and Strings, I might put a tear in my beer and go listen to some of this.
A what?
I once had Sergei Bobrovsky, but now I'm stuck with other goalies.
You're disturbing Jimmy over here.
The promo goes, I've been crying in my beer, crying in my beer. That's what he was doing.
No, I know what he was doing.
No, for Leroy.
Anyway, if you guys want to go, text the word singer to 20357.
Do you sing along at concerts, Tobin?
Oh, I'm a huge singer. That's at concerts.
And you try to sing like the artist?
I try to sing like me. I mean, most intangibles, I can hit their octaves. They don't. There's not many country artists that are like, wow, I can't nail that voice.
And does D look at you and go, why are we doing a bit?
No, she has a great time. We usually have drinky poos. She's singing too. She's a big time singer at concerts.
As you should. What are you gonna do? Just stand there and just?
I hate when people.
Yeah, what are you?
No.
Watch her?
Well, I'm just.
That is so boring.
You have to understand. The Tobin I know is not just gonna sing. He's gonna do the singing with theatrics. So
Okay,
I'm wondering if he's like that away
at a
from me.
concert that he paid for. You go and you have a great time. Now, if you're talking next to me, I will fight you. But you can go ahead and sing.
Yeah, talking I can't do. Like, why are you having conversation?
Have a full-blown conversation somewhere else.
I usually mooch off Tyler and Brian.
Okay,
or
but still,
TC, or
you
Dina.
you still took
just
the
went
time
to
get over
Megan
there.
Maroney.
Yeah, I know. For the cheapskis.
And for less than the cheapskis.
No, well, I say the cheapskis because I did still get busted up at the merch table.
You have to. And then I got the $150 sweater because I convinced myself that was.
Wait, you actually got the one this time around?
Jennifer, you were there.
I wasn't next to you when you got it. No.
Jennifer,
I wasn't.
Schmieden says Leroy goes to concerts and answers Twitter riddles.
I don't really go to concerts except during Christmas.
For Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Are you going to go to Creedmas?
He has to.
With Rudolph White Brown.
And believe it or not, I think my favorite song is Carol of the Bells.
It's a great song.
I've listened to probably 30 renditions of it and loved all of them. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So like if you have like a Christmas play or something like that and they play that,
I'm just so interested that you actually enjoy singing orchestra. Like that is really.
I don't sing. I'm saying that's like my favorite.
Obviously not, but you just don't seem like somebody that would enjoy an orchestra.
Really?
Do you act
only
like
during Christmas?
Can I ask you something?
During Christmas, I like the Christmas songs.
Be honest, Posh.
Yeah.
So you're not a singer.
No.
But do you play seat maestro? Do you go like this with the fingers?
No.
You know he does.
No.
I think you do.
I think he does.
I'll go big spoon. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Or he does like the little violin, I guess, to keep it cool, calm, collected.
But anyway, if you guys
like, I don't know what as a child, I don't know whether I saw it somewhere or whatever, but my whole life, whatever music that I have had saved, it's always been a CD with Carol of Bells on it. I can't explain it. So when I found out Trans-Siberian Orchestra, oh, yeah.
connotes basketball too. Like they always playing that on game day.
Yeah.
For Christmas game day. Anyway, so Odyssey and our sister station, Kiss Country, they present Stars and Strings this November at Hard Rock Live at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, featuring Lee Bryce, Kane Brown, Brantley Gilbert, Brandon Lake, and Steven Wilson Jr. And if you guys want a chance to win some tickets, here you go. Your keyword today, singer. Text singer to 20357. Text singer to 20357. SINGER, singer to 20357. And you're entered. For more information, go to WQM.com. It's a text contest. Message and data rates may apply. Don't text and drive. There's a story. Brittney sent us this story during the break. Not great. Miami Hurricanes running back. This is a report from the Sun Sentinel's Adam Lichtenstein. And it says that Hurricanes running back Jordan Lyle was arrested in Broward County on Thursday on charges of reckless driving and aggravated fleeing or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer at high speed, according to the state attorney's office. He was booked at Broward Main Jail on Thursday on a Sunrise police arrest warrant and released on $55,000, bond on the same day. Aggravated fleeing is a second-degree felony, according to Broward County court records. UM released a statement on Friday morning. We are aware of the incident involving student-athlete Jordan Lyle. As a due legal process runs its course, we will have no further comment at this time. So there you go. Not awesome.
When did he get man, I thought during camp they kind of stay.
Yeah, it would have been I don't know, maybe they had a day off for the week. I don't know.
He's from Broward too, so makes
Yeah,
sense.
but even like, and keep in mind, my only memories of camp, especially in college, you all stayed at a dorm because nobody was on campus.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a week before school opened, you broke camp and moved into your regular dorm, and then finished, and then started regular school and practice.
Are you laughing at Smeathan's comment?
I was laughing at Dade Souths. He says he has a scholarship for aggravated fleeing. That's what running backs do. I was thinking that. I was like, well, if a cop tried to catch him, they probably couldn't. So
it's kind of ironic.
That's not fair.
It's ironic.
Hey,
So-
by the way,
Baker Mayfield gets a misdemeanor because he's easily caught.
Oh my goodness, he got caught. No, he should have got a felony because he got caught by a fat cop in dress shoes.
Dude,
and
I watched-
he hit that ledge hard.
Hard, dude.
Yeah.
He did.
Hard.
Man. All right. Well, not awesome. I know this was supposed to be a kind of a big season for him to, get back on the map because he's been down on the depth chart, but everybody thinks he's talented as hell, obviously.
And he was injured. Yeah, he got injured in Notre Dame, and then remember he had entered the transfer portal, but then ultimately decided to come back.
I can't believe they got all their running backs back.
I could not believe that.
I was like, what do you mean? I mean, I get it. You're running behind an amazing line, but I thought for sure someone was going to leave. They all came back.
They all came back.
I was
And then when you
very
look at
impressed by that.
That's old school college right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Timbo Slice says 1 game suspension against FAMU.
I don't know. I feel like Mario is no nonsense.
I got suspended before.
What did you do?
So here's what happened. So I want to say it was like the second or third week of the season. We just blew off class, or me and a couple of guys blew off class, and some kind of way it got back to Bo. And he's like, "You've been missing class?" I said, "I miss a couple." he said, "What were you doing?" I'm like, "Slept in." He's all right. And then we played like Iowa, and then we played like Illinois, and then we went to play Northwestern. And then he just came up to me Northwestern week and said, "You're suspended."
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm glad you had it coming to you. It needed to be against Northwestern.
It needed to be with an 0-8 team.
Yeah, it needed to be Northwestern.
Yeah.
You got to teach life lessons.
So yeah, it was crazy.
So you're suspended for the whole game, or did they do one of those half nonsense things?
No.
Whole game,
Nope.
huh?
I had to run scout team all week,
Mm.
no starting reps, and then didn't even take the trip.
Wow.
He said, "I bet you didn't oversleep in that Hawaii game." No, but I didn't even play. I was redshirted. I just got to take the trip.
Did you
Did
actually
you learn your lesson?
Huh? No, I just play football better, and then they'd ignore it.
Did you did you actually oversleep, or were you just partying too hard? Like what happened in the
No,
class?
it's just like, dude. So let's keep in mind what happens. Well, what happened for me? First of all, every day, class started at 8:00. So I had class from 8 to 12 every day. Then I had to run, drop my stuff off, go to the facility, get taped on the field at 1:45. Then 1:45, we have practice for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, because it's college, so they think you have all the energy in the world. Come home, go take a shower, come home, have a training table where we eat, and then you have study hall from 8 to 10. Catches up to you.
Caught up to me too one time. It was sophomore year. Even as a broadcast major at Barry, you have to take one science. But I was, usually you get to take like biology of crime, some nonsense science, but that booked up too quick. So I had to take actual biology. Whew. Let me tell you something. So on top of doing that, you have to take a biology lab. So you have class and then you have lab where you have to like go do experiments or something like that. Problem was on Thursday morning. Most of my classes I was used to, I did once a week night classes being a broadcast major, right? I'm a night owl. So this class, I think it was like at 8:30, 9. I don't remember what it was. But I'll tell you one thing. I partied too hard and I overslept the first one. And that wasn't great for my grade because that's just a 0. Like that, the grade is you show up to lab and you do lab. If you don't do lab, 0. So I had to go to the professor and, he was a real jerk because, German. And he was like, "You uns this class tough, but lowest lab of year is dropped." So I just basically had to wait all year for my grade to come up because it was like an F the entire year because I had this 0 that I was dealing with. But finally, it got dropped at the end of the year. I was like, whew, no breaks for just having a party. You know what I mean?
I overslept on for the exam of my science class in college, like my first year. It was my first ever real exam. I overslept.
Oh, so after I got suspended, right, for oversleeping, which I wasn't out or nothing. The next week we played Wisconsin.
Oh,
and we're in Wisconsin, and me and Jared Bunch, we were roommates, and before every game, like we'd have like team breakfast at like 7 a.m, right? And then you go to your room for a couple of hours, and then we all go because we all went together to the game, in the buses, and we go to the game at like 10:30, 11:15 around there, right? Game start at 1 o'clock, or we go at 10. Game starts at 12 if you're in Wisconsin, or maybe even 11. So I say, "Hey, Bunch, wake me up when you head out," right? Have my pants hanging up, whatever. We had the blue blazer. We call it the blue blazer special. Everybody had to wear the blue blazer given to you by the team.
Tie? You have a tie?
Yes, and the tie. So I'm like, "Bunch, wake me up. I'm tired of waking you up," right? So he set the alarm. We had to be downstairs at 10. He set the alarm for 10:15, right? And then moved the clock up. And he goes, "Horde, I'm out." and then the alarm went off at 10:15. I'm like, oh, I'm throwing my stuff on. He was in the bathroom laughing because it was only 9:15.
That's a great prank.
That's so good.
I'm like,
That's what happens when
game
you get
day?
man tired.
No phones those days either.
No. No. I think I only missed one team bus and we had to take a cab to the stadium. But it wasn't me. It was like 5 of us. So we all got a cab and we got over there. We actually beat the bus over there.
Karen says, can you imagine Tobin doing a biology essay on how Jalen Phillips came back from an Achilles rupture so fast?
Is that where your beat science stuff came from?
Well, I didn't beat science. I had
didn't.
I had to claw my way back to pass science.
The problem with Tobin is he hears injury, right? He listens to the knuckleheads talk about said injury and how long it normally takes to recover from that injury. However, there's different levels to every injury, and the orthopedist or whoever does the surgery doesn't actually know the full extent of the injury until he goes in there. For example, my doctor told me I was going to be in this for 6 weeks. He went in there, he said, didn't have to do as much work as I thought. I'm only going to be in this for 4 weeks. It doesn't mean I'm beating science. It just means that it wasn't as bad as he thought.
Just don't sell yourself short, dude. I mean, you are kind of beating science.
You knew that was coming.
I knew it was coming.
We'll take a break.
Do you understand how just brutal
I know you're tired.
you are sometimes?
Listen, we got an hour left. All right. And I don't need you to give me your best, but I need you to give me something. 1 hour left, and then maybe you can sleep because you're not sleeping well.
No, I get excited for the show because something to keep me up and I don't have to worry about laying down.
We'll be back with more after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. We'll give you one more weather update here. That's brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Don't wait until the next storm hits. Get your free reef. I don't know if they give reef estimates, but they do give roof and window estimates because they don't build aquariums. They take care of roofs and windows. Anyway, Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Call them up today for a free roof and window estimate. 954-968-8155. And what have we got here? Boop, 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 boop. Whew! 92 degrees.
Did you say roofs?
I said reefs, actually.
But then afterwards, he said that too.
Is it not roof? Is it not roofs? Is it roofs?
Roofs.
You sure?
Just your enunciate. You just need to enunciate better. That's all.
I didn't want to say that because I wasn't quite sure.
So a chimney sweep doesn't clean
you
chimneys?
You confirmed it by saying it's not roofs.
It's not roofs? You sure?
Nope, not roofs. It's roofs.
What about when doesn't a horse have hooves?
Isn't it hooves?
Hooves.
Yeah, I think it's the way she said it.
It's hooves, is it not?
Yeah, well, we're tomatoing it, but they do the V thing.
No. This is
not tomato.
Let's listen to my man wiggle out of this.
Plural of roof.
It's just roofs. ROOFS.
Usage, AI. Roofs, this is the correct most common term used from all types of writing. Roofs, this is an older alternative spelling. Most modern dictionaries list it as a rare, old-fashioned, outdated. So not incorrect, just outdated.
The thing is that you didn't know that before, so you misspoke.
I didn't misspeak. I probably just, my grandfather probably had roofs, and I was like, that's the way it is when I was a wee lad.
And that's how he wiggled his way out.
That's how he wiggles his way out. There you go.
AI says it. Mm-hmm. Diesel says this guy can pronounce every complicated fighter but butchers regular English. Nate South says he does say mature.
You say a lot of things.
That's true. Meanwhile, we get to our headlines that are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the price to our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVW.com. We talked about the Jordan Lyle story last segment. So if you guys missed it, he was arrested, reckless driving, fleeing an officer. Keynes put out a statement. They're going to let due process pass through. But we talked about it last segment. If you guys want to get our thoughts on it, you can learn about how Leroy is suspended for Northwestern. Dolphins, they open up the preseason tonight against the Washington Commanders at 7 o'clock. No Jayden Daniels, it looks like today. At least that's the buzz around the internet right now. Too focused on Joe Burrow having no opinion and not backing him. So he can't play tonight.
Let it go.
What?
Let it go.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at Kawhi Leonard as the number 11 player in NBA 2K. Does he never get hurt in video games? I guess theoretically, a video game Kawhi Leonard should be a fringe top 10 player.
I would say video game Kawhi gets hurt too.
You would think so.
I just don't understand. Like, and I guess they figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that kills hopes and dreams more than anything is injury. So why would you sign up for it and hope that it works out this time?
I don't know. And I don't know what the hell is going to happen there either, because it doesn't seem like there's going to be a solution to this circumvention thing. In fact, it seems like more stuff has come out from Pablo Torre on the reports that they were doing a bunch of stuff, but Kawhi's also in Canada. Doesn't seem like he actually seems like he's liking Canada.
Right.
Which is strange because I would have been like, oh, Kawhi wants to stay in LA. But he seems like he wants to go to Canada. He's like, there's a whole new level of circumvention back here. Love it. No, NBA 2K has been doing their ratings drops, and this is their top 20 to 11 players. 20 Tyrese Halliburton, 19 Devin Booker, and then check out this run. 18 Joel Embiid, 17 Jaylen Brown, 16 LeBron James, and 15 Tyrese Maxey. 14.
So LeBron, they got LeBron James at
16.
16. And I would say you could put him on any one of those teams and he would make a huge impact to that team, right? Any one of the teams that those other players are on.
They're all on the same team.
Oh, you're saying they're all on the okay. I thought you were talking about
the rankings go 18 Joel Embiid, 17 Jaylen Brown, 16 LeBron James, and 15 Tyrese Maxey. Like, so their entire core
starting five is in the top 20.
Is 18
I would say
to 15.
this. You think Jaylen Brown gets a little disrespected?
Well, I'm going to get to that. 14 Karl Anthony Towns, 13 Donovan Mitchell, 12 Tatum, and then 11 Kawhi Leonard.
That's kind of a wild list.
It is a wild list, is it not? Crazy, man.
I don't think Jaylen Brown is.
So that they probably would have Giannis top 5 then.
Sounds like Giannis is going to
in that scenario, yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't been revealed yet.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that is crazy. Like, how is that? Like, okay, so this is what pisses me off about this 2K list. And again, I don't play video games, but what pisses me off is
you play Iguana.
I do. Is it current or is it resident? Because Jason Tatum had a torn Achilles last year. He barely played.
This is probably what drives Jaylen Brown crazy.
I can't keep up.
Right? Is this what not drives Jaylen Brown crazy?
Yeah.
The guy doesn't play and he's 5 spots ahead of me.
Crazy. That is something. That is something. Meanwhile, by the way, I haven't mentioned the Miami Heat. The schedule came out yesterday, Leroy. 25 national TV games, huh? The brand is back.
You printed it out?
Of course. I had to go over back-to-backs. I had to go over the road trip.
Can I just tell you, Brittney? He is only doing this to torture the living hell out of me.
What do you mean?
With props.
Are you going to make him do it's a win, it's a loss with the national TV games?
No, he has a new game.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's
he has a new game now.
Brittney, yeah. That's produced.
Oh, what about just 20? Give me the national TV games.
Hey, so Brittney, he doesn't play that to win, that's a loss. You know what he plays now? What are the chances?
You like your chances?
Yeah, for you.
Dude, no.
Why not?
I'm not playing no version of this.
Come on. That's a great idea by her.
The last 3 years and end up playing.
But this is now we got Giannis and Tim Hardaway Jr.
Not doing it.
And maybe Stephen Curry.
And maybe Steph, dude. We're maybe get Steph.
Brittney.
Love it.
There should be a sign when you pull up to the parking spot. Do not feed the animals.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know when the Bucks come to town so you can boo Tyler Hero in person?
Yes.
Yes.
November 18th on ESPN, Milwaukee in Miami.
When do they play in Milwaukee?
They will go to Milwaukee on Thursday, January 28th.
Okay. So they come here first.
They come here first.
He gets booed, right?
1000%.
I think the Heat are going to do everything they can to make him not get booed because I think they try that.
No, it doesn't matter. You can't really
You can't control the crowd.
Really? Wait. Says the guy.
They tried doing that with Jimmy.
I feel how I feel.
They did that with Jimmy. They tried doing the thing. Mike Biamonte did the nice welcome, and then they gave that, that half-hearted
Was
tribute
he still
video.
booed?
Kind of. It wasn't as vicious as I thought it was going to be.
Well, I think there's an argument to be had, though. Like, he still brought some,
success
to our team. But with Tyler, I think it's a little bit different. Even though neither of them left on great terms.
No.
The only
There
time
were
I remember
your
somebody
fingers
getting
and joy.
the last person I remember really getting booed who came back was Hassan because he talked trash about his teammates.
We
and,
got
like,
shooters.
Yeah,
So did Tyler Hero.
They really booed him, so that could be a reason why he gets booed, Brittney.
Do you think there's going to be a bit about Bam punching him in the face? I really hope so.
I don't know, but I will say,
Bernie shows up with some like
I think when he
boxing
comes in
gloves.
and announces his name, everybody should go like this.
A slow clap.
Yeah, mimicking the
No,
slap.
but if
he
that
took
many
across the
people are
face.
slow
Everyone should just
clapping,
smack
Hey,
each other.
mimic the slap he took across the face.
or what if they do complete silence? Like there's like literally
ooh, just freeze him
nothing.
out.
Just freeze him out.
Interesting.
I think that would make him more mad than booed.
Schmieden says we all know
that
Tyler.
is. Wait. Now I'm gonna just go with percentages. You like to look and see what Bob has done to
Mhm.
determine what he's gonna be.
Mhm.
I would say, what does Cauchy say about Tyler even being available on November 18th?
I checked this yesterday. They have a ton of. I think they have like 2 days off before the game, so it's not a back-to-back. He should have
That has nothing to do
plenty
with
of
Tyler.
rest. I'm just saying. This is not like a. There's no schedule reason why he shouldn't play.
Okay.
Let's see. Any other games you want to know? Anybody else you want to?
Not
Golden
really.
State comes here.
I'm not big on getting the schedule too far in advance before you even know what your team's gonna look like.
Golden State is going to be here on the 17th.
So they could just leave Steph.
They can just leave Steph. Exactly. Thank you. We're on the same page, baby.
Oh my God, Leroy, look at you.
He's on board.
Look at that.
He's gonna have so much fun
that.
rooting for Steph Curry. It's gonna be great.
I'm not on board.
I don't know. I think you are.
I did see some people saying to you yesterday that you're flip-flopping because remember when you used to get angry with all the children that came to the Kaseya Center
Mhm.
with Steph Curry jerseys?
Why would that
Oh,
be flip?
Brittney, you
Well, I mean,
No, I understand he's going to get
who-
himself out of it. I
who-
just thought it was interesting that I saw these comments.
Who made those comments? Idiots. Like, obviously, if Steph Curry roots for the Heat, you could buy your kid a Steph Curry jersey. That's exactly my point. If Steph Curry played for the Miami Heat, by all means, wear a Heat jersey that says Curry on the back. Makes all the sense in the world. Just like all the stupid kids who wore Bucks Antetokounmpo jerseys. Well, you can now throw them in the garbage. You can go bother your parents because you love Giannis so much. Guess what? He plays for the Heat now. Absolutely okay to wear one of those jerseys. Now they're smart kids. They're not dummies anymore. They've grown up, Peter Pan.
Well, and they're just flip-floppers.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're flip-floppers. I think that they are good sports fans. And that's why, in the Tobin household, we're not going to just root for somebody, on another team willy-nilly. We're going to root for somebody who plays for the Heat. I don't think so. I hate the Toronto Maple Leafs. I don't think so.
The fact that you had to take a deep breath and think about it.
Because I feel bad. Like I don't want to root against. It's like when D Wade was on the Cavs. Like I didn't care about D Wade on the Bulls, but when he was on the Cavs, I'm like, this sucks. And I was kind of sneakily happy when he couldn't do alley-oops with LeBron anymore. Then I was so happy when he came.
He did the alley layup.
Yeah, he couldn't do it anymore. So like if Bob played for like the Mammoth, maybe I'd be fine with it. But he plays for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I can't root for them. So no, I know I'm going to be rooting for him to be a washed bum.
But then will you say you were wrong?
No. Because if he was with Florida, he wouldn't.
That's the whole point.
I'm going to blame Toronto.
The whole point is if Bob ends up not having a good year, then you can say Zito got ahead of it.
I think, I don't agree with that.
Why not?
Because
that's the whole point. Be ahead of it. Don't be behind that.
No. Because here's why. There's a difference in if he was going to be with the Panthers, then now Bob's in bag mode. Because he was like, oh, I guess if I don't have where I want to be, if I don't have home, money will be my home. So money makes him happy now.
Kind of sound like he was always about bag mode.
No, because he was willing to take a huge pay cut.
With a whole bunch of concessions.
One concession, no trade. Don't trade me. Is that a huge concession?
Yes.
I don't think so.
It's the biggest one.
I think it's a fair concession.
So you think they should have kept Bob?
Mm-hmm.
If Bob has a terrible year, will you say Bill Zito was right?
No,
to
we're
get out
only,
from under that early.
no, we're only right if Markstrom is good. It has nothing. Bob, from now on, Bob's results have no bearing. They don't
Why? They
matter
have
anymore.
to.
No. Sorry.
But
Guess
they
what?
have to with
Knock,
him being
knock.
older.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
You're
Just
Who's
insert.
there?
No, I need him to do it.
Come
No.
on, Leroy.
No,
Look,
you-
I'm
come
scared,
on.
Leroy, though.
No. I want him to do it.
No.
Come
no,
on. I'm
not,
gonna.
No.
Come on.
No.
Just answer the door.
No.
Knock, knock.
No,
Answer
not-
the door,
I'm
Leroy.
definitely not doing it when you're doing pre-laughter.
Just answer
Hell
the door.
no.
Just answer the door.
No.
Leroy. It's
Come on.
Friday.
Answer the door.
Nope.
You're a bastard.
Yep, I am.
Just answer the door.
No,
Come on. Knock, knock.
I'm not doing it.
Just open the door.
Because you know why? Because I know if I do, I'm gonna get up and walk out of here.
Okay,
Because
do it.
No.
Answer the door. Do it. We all got to be a part of the bit sometimes.
I see too much cheek around that mic. Nope.
That's why I'm not gonna do it then. I'm gonna go break.
Spirit, Leroy, can I answer the door?
No.
I appreciate
But I
you.
want to know. Come on.
Of course you want to know.
Yeah,
At
I'm
my
sure you do.
expense. You don't care about me. You just want the bit,
That's
Brittney.
not
Answer the
true.
door.
Just
Not answering
answer
the
the
Your dogs
door.
are barking.
Nah, just go to break. Just go to break.
WQAM broadcasting live.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. We'll play a little "You're Dead to Me" to close things out here on a Friday coming on up. Meanwhile, the Dolphins, they'll be back in action tonight. Finally, the preseason is underway. You made it, everybody. You made it. So happy for you guys. We will get you some more coverage of that coming up at 5 p.m. today. Game Day Uncensored, which is going to take you up until kickoff today, 7 o'clock. We will be getting you ready. Omar Kelly and Chris Perkins will join us, and we'll get you set for all the action. We can see an actual game on television. Well, not an actual game, but an actual preseason game on television, and not a stupid joint practice. So that'll be lovely. I'm excited about it. We can see the Dolphins do things on a football field, even if it's an exhibition. You know, it'll feel like football. Football is going to feel homier. It's going to feel close. You know, you could almost put your hands over it, warm it. And what are we? We're a little under a month away from the NFL. We're close. We're under a month away from the Canes starting up. We're almost there, Leroy. We've almost made it.
You know what I don't want? I don't want after one preseason game with starters playing 10 to 15 plays going, woof, this is going to be a long season.
Well, hopefully it's not that bad.
But you know that's how people are going to react.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do we care about Quinn Ewers anymore? Is that a thing? Does anybody give a rat's ass what he does?
You better.
Just in case.
You need for him to continue to get better.
Care, yes.
I'm just asking. I'm just, it was a thing last year. Everybody was like, oh, Quinn Ewers, maybe he could step in for Tua. And eventually he did.
You know why?
Hmm?
Because people hated Tua that much.
Yeah.
And what you have to understand is that you think if you thought of that, the coaching staff and the organization hadn't thought of that. And they threw him in there. And guess what? So be careful.
Those are some rough games last year to watch.
I mean, just think of last year, the Browns fans wanted Shador. Why isn't Shador playing? He's clearly the best quarterback. Well, then after the season, he goes, I never had to read a defense before. You think the coaches didn't know that, but they just threw him in there to appease the fans?
I mean, they should do
You see
something.
what I'm saying?
It was a
So be
really bad
careful.
season. It was a really bad
Yeah,
season.
You don't know as much as the coaches do. They get to see these players all the time with everything that they can do. But the most important part of all of it, the fans want the passing and the eluding, the pass rush to be the most important part. You got 35 seconds of pure hell that goes on before the ball's even snapped. That if you don't have a man that can navigate through those 35 seconds, you don't have a chance.
Handsome Daffy says, should have just saved our money and let Ewers start since this is a down year.
$20 million for a starting quarterback is T-move. Go look around the league.
It's not nothing though. It's
not
one of
nothing.
It's one of those things like I think
He's right in between a quality backup. There's backups. The high-end backups are making $5-10 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's about 40% of what a starter makes.
I think the idea is you're hopeful that you have this year because you had no quarterback money that you're getting decent, and that next year you'll have a lot of money because you'll be able to put
not going
some
to buy a quarterback.
Because you're not getting a quarterback.
Never. You need, in order for your team to be good, right? It happens now. Matthew Stafford was a trade. Sam Darnold, they signed Sam Darnold. Okay, those are exceptions to the rule, but those guys were already proven in both cases. In order to be successful with where this Dolphins team is, you need a quarterback that comes in for cheap.
Mm-hmm.
That means through the draft, or you have somebody on your roster. It has to start that way. There's no way you can bring a guy in and pay him $40-50 million and just like look at Deshaun Watson. The Browns did it.
Schmeathan says Baker Mayfield's going to be available. I don't know that he will. I don't know that he will. He's in a standoff right now, but I mean, he just turned down $45 million a year. You end up paying Baker Mayfield $55 million a year. I don't know.
No.
It's a lot of money.
And here's the thing. I can't tell you why. Like, I've seen him play when he was like just unstoppable on the football field, making plays, right? And then I've seen the other side of it.
Isn't it just as is it as simple as he's just not big? Like, he plays with a reckless abandon. He
plays like the CTE brothers.
Yeah, he's got moxie, but his body can't hold up. Like, he keeps getting hurt.
You know what he is? He's the opposite of JJ McCarthy. And
did we lose him, or is that me?
No, we lost him.
Oh no.
I know.
It was the Michigan Mafia.
Yeah, I just said I talked bad about a Wolverine and they cut my feed off.
Yep. Ward hasn't left yet.
He's the opposite of JJ McCarthy.
Because he's just got he's got pizzazz to his game. I think we lost him again.
Yeah, the Wolverines are really upset with him.
Ward's like, don't you do it.
Don't you do it.
Don't you do it. Don't you talk about JJ McCarthy. Maybe he was good the whole time because he knew what plays were coming.
Oh, he heard that.
Oh no, he's back. Oh no, he's back.
He's back.
He's back. So he plays opposite of JJ McCarthy.
JJ McCarthy looks the part.
Yeah.
Good drop. Football in a perfect position, right? But you question whether he can play quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and when you think of Baker Mayfield, he is just a guy out there playing football at the quarterback position, doing what he has to do to make stuff happen. Right? And so, like, you much prefer the guy who makes plays over a guy who looks the part. But Baker's not a big dude, and he could be a part of that CTE clan because he gets banged up a lot.
Although it always seems to be his shoulder. Like, he just, like, when I was watching quarterback because he's one of the featured guys.
Yeah.
And I know that Netflix can ham it up, certainly, but I'm just like, ooh. Like, he's like, oh, Jim. Like, he's and both shoulders. Like,
right.
It's always the shoulders with him.
It's always the shoulders.
We'll take a break. We'll play a little You Did to Me to close things out. Back after this. All right. Let's bury some people. You're dead to me. Mine's easy. All right. Told you guys earlier. This Joe Burrow, he's a total coward. Just a complete coward. He's dead to me, dude. Have an opinion, please, Joe Burrow. I promise you, you will live the next day. But to be, you know what it was? The one that what really bothered me about his comments. I'll play him again just for those who want to listen to this guy guffaw. Oh, I don't know what's happening. I'm an ostrich with my head in the sand. Okay. Just so you know, it'll be okay, Joe Burrow. But here was the sound yesterday.
I just heard about it a couple hours ago. I don't necessarily have too many thoughts at this time. I don't know enough about the situation to have any thoughts, I would say.
Has there ever been a conversation about Denver not getting a issue? Like, you ever thought about that? Like, since you left, like, they haven't used 9? Like,
yeah, they told me that they wouldn't use it again. But you never know. You never know what happens.
All right, dude. You know what? I don't know about the Jayden Daniels. Stand up for your fellow Tiger, huh? How about you stand up, or don't stand up. Stand up for your fellow Tiger at LSU now. But one of them, stand for something, Joe Burrow. Because if you don't stand for something, you stand for nothing.
Or be the next Michael Jordan.
Even Michael Jordan, like if you had a situation, Michael Jordan.
They complained. They said the same thing.
No, on politics. If Michael Jordan had a take on UNC, there's no way that he was going to blow past it. No way, dude. Okay. Michael Jordan had plenty of takes about his peers.
Okay.
World issues? No. Sports? All the opinions in the world. Which is basically, I'm the best. That's it. That was his take.
And he was.
It's a pretty good stance that he had,
Yeah.
Objectively.
You say thank you, Captain Obvious.
What do you got, Leroy? Who's dead to you?
So I'm gonna take a different approach to this. Same topic.
I'm
gonna say Jayden Daniels.
Okay.
Here's why.
You're dead to me.
Regardless of what was said, you make yourself look like a pompous ass demanding that your jersey be retired. At any level. I have never heard an athlete suggest that their number be retired. And so from that standpoint, to go through these lengths to have it done makes you look even worse. Because who demands that their jersey be retired?
Who's demanded it? Gee,
yes.
I can't think of that.
Right. That's my point. And then make it college.
Just
like even had a Hall of Fame NBA career.
To make this big of a statement, and then to ask for the Heisman Trophy back.
That's funny. Just
right, but that's what I'm saying. His level of does he not realize the more he complains about this and go at it with LSU, the worse he looks?
What's he going to do with 2 Heismans?
Same thing he did with one. Put him on a shelf and go play and make millions.
That's the real Heisman. That's the petty Heisman.
But you understand what I'm saying? Did somebody in his camp advise him and say, hey, listen, I know what Chip Kelly told you, but listen, there's no way you come out of this situation looking good.
Brian Kelly. Yeah. Chip Kelly just sucked. Brian Kelly sucked and was a fraud.
Yeah. So you understand what I'm saying? That I've never heard that. I've never heard somebody demand that their jersey get retired. And I'm still waiting for somebody. Can anybody suggest? Anybody know? Right? No. So yeah, he's dead to me just for that reason. It seems like, and I don't know what type of human being he is, but this seems very pompous.
They did have that video. I mean, remember it was funny because it was kind of a full circle moment. But remember when he left ASU, they were literally cheering, packing up his locker.
Right.
Oh yeah, maybe he is a little bit of a diva, which I didn't get those vibes from him. But now that you bring that up, I forgot about that.
We all did, because winning erases everything. Winning,
It's true.
when you win and you're successful, people forget about when you were a jerk, and that's pretty crazy. Like they were packing.
RV and Richie said they got that story up there in Virginia.
Got what story?
What?
I'm guessing he's talking about that he's a bit of a.
Oh yeah, because Richie's is saying that's what they're up to up there.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are blaming his mom, and not to put blame on a woman, but she does give momager vibes.
Well, she is literally his manager, is she not?
Yeah, but like bad momager vibes. You know what I mean?
Oh, like dance,
Momagerzilla
like
vibes.
dance club vibes, like with the little girls.
Yeah, like dance mom.
Dance mom.
That's the vibes that she gives off.
So she treating him like Honey Boo Boo?
Pretty much.
Pretty much, but I think more of a sense is like, like a weird
but Honey
boy
Boo Boo's not
moms.
that. Honey Boo Boo's not good with the deep ball like he is, dude. I mean, he's on point with that thing. Guy's so good with the Hail
Honey Boo
Mary.
Boo was good with the deep fried Oreos, though. I'm just saying.
Leroy.
I saw the Honey Boo Boo
It's
story. It
just
was actually kind of
insane.
sad.
It is really sad, actually.
I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's sad. She's a child.
No, she's almost probably done with college right now.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying
she
she
actually
was
did
a
really well for
child.
herself.
Yeah.
We had the mom.
she's off on her own.
When the show was at its peak, I got the mom. I booked her for Hockman and Zaslow.
No
it was a huge get for
way.
me. Oh yeah, and she.
No way.
Oh, it was amazing. Honestly, it couldn't have gone better because we got her. We were trying to get her to do a liner, like, "Hey, you're listening to Hockman and Zaslow," and she had no idea what they were talking about, and she called them Harpo and Nazareth.
You're joking.
I gotta find it. I gotta have it somewhere.
That is the most amazing thing I've ever heard in my life.
I gotta have it somewhere. Who's that to you, Jennifer?
Actually, I had this one saved from Tuesday, but we never got to it because we were too busy focused on something else.
Mm-hmm.
This whole Wicker movie that's coming out. I don't know if you guys have seen pictures of this.
Ooh, I don't like that at
around the
all. What is
internet.
that? What is that?
So the movie.
That's the hair you say you have on your face.
Dude, I could be Jacob Rodriguez next week if I wanted to.
No, you cannot.
I could.
The way he talks about his facial hair, that's what we think he should be coming into work looking like. Wait, so dude looks like a wicker basket?
Okay, no, so the dude is a wicker basket, basically. And this woman falls in love with him.
Okay, first of all, ooh.
Exactly. And
Like,
then
how do you
people
think
are
she
raving
has
about
to
this
be?
on the internet, and it's very uncomfortable. There's a lot of things. It's very.
I urge you to go watch the trailer for this movie. Like I urge you to please.
She falls in love with a
I
wicker.
beg of you to.
So
A
basically,
wicker man that they
a
hear
wicker
at
man.
night.
So basically, like she's like, how does this happen?
She basically commissioned a local basket maker to weave her husband out of wicker. And so I guess he comes to life and they do things together. And it's kind
Or
of
maybe
like
she's on that
50
ayahuasca
Shades
and it's
of
just a chair.
Wicker. I don't
At the
know.
end of the movie, it's like Sixth Sense, right? He was never really there. She was just.
Well,
having
they
fun
don't
in
know.
the
It
chair.
hasn't come out yet. But
Hmm.
like, if you want to see this beautiful love story, look at it.
Wait, who?
He has abs, you guys. He has wicker abs.
He has abs.
I'm very confused.
Dude. Wait, and she's out in public with him?
Yep.
I want to see all the other people looking at him.
No, I think there's people around that end up. They see how much love she has for this man that
And they want one.
That they want one too.
Really?
It's very weird. It's very uncomfortable. And it's just like, how do we get to this point in society to make a movie like this?
Very strange.
It's very strange.
It looks extremely stupid.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not. I'm telling you, it's creepy. It's
It's creepy.
There's
It's
something
that's
eerie
not even.
about it.
Listen, we tolerated Edward Scissorhands,
Mhm.
okay, but Wicker Man,
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
there's got to
Nah.
be some kind of twist.
I don't know. I think the official trailer came out like.
Does he poop Wicker?
That's where you went to?
Yeah.
Really? Is that where we're going at?
That's what you're concerned about after we just told you that they do things. That's what you're worried about is
Right?
the bowel movements.
I mean, no, I mean,
Careful.
yeah.
Careful.
Brittney, who's dead to you?
Well, Leroy kind of took mine because I've been very passionate about that Jayden Daniels subject. For some reason, I don't know why, it really struck a chord with me. But I do have another thing, and that is flock cameras. Have you guys heard about this new phenomenon of flock cameras?
I heard something about it with like Aaron Rodgers or something like that, but I don't know what it is.
So there are these cameras that they first started off putting them in school zones, and basically it's cameras.
Oh,
that
the camera
have
on the stick that takes photos, like
yes, and it
gives you a
literally,
ticket.
like, it can give you a ticket for anything, right? Well, this week my cousin sends us a screenshot of a $250 ticket that she got from a flock camera from turning left. For turning left at a light. You know how when the light like just turns red and you just go ahead and take that light because it's kind of like, you know, it's a what's the word I'm looking for? Like
No, you first of all you creep into the intersection, so you have to go.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
it's they gave her $200 and $250 ticket for that, right? But then now all the school zones on my way to work have these flock cameras,
I've
and
got
so
hit by one of those.
everybody is driving like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah,
Because they're going 20 miles per hour.
No, because I think that now, no matter what, even if like there's no school,
I got a ticket like that. It was like
you're gonna get a
Martin Luther
ticket.
King
That's the
Day.
point.
Yep.
But it was during school hours, during the school year, and so I was going like 40, and they sent me a ticket.
The thing was, and it's like it's not even like a full. At least the one I got one of those for speeding good, and it's not even like a full ticket or whatnot. But usually the guy who I use for that, I've used for like red light tickets before, and they've gotten that wiped away, no problem. They're just like, just pay it. It's not even worth it.
Right, because it's not even here. It's in Arizona, so they don't even like. I guess cities just pay them to do it.
Don't like it.
And there's so many things with this though. Like it's also an invasion of privacy. There's been multiple officers arrested in several cities across the country because they are stalking ex-wives, husbands, mistresses. They're stalking people, and they're getting because it follows your patterns and everything. Like it is an complete invasion of privacy. But let's not to mention that like. What are we doing? Because now we have cameras doing policing for us. Like, what society are we living in?
Come on, you know what? It's really cool to have somebody flash their double beeps when they're heading your way to let you know there's a cop up there, so you can slow it down. That's looking out for one another.
That's
Can't look out for one another with these
since when
stupid cameras.
In school zones is it like the complete 8-hour day of a school? Like it's not.
Yes. No,
it's not. It's never been that.
But here's what it is. You don't have to drive the school zone limit. But if you're
going above the
speeding,
speed limit,
right? If you're speeding, so say if it's 35 and you're going 45, you can still get a ticket because the cameras are only on during school hours.
But they tricked us. They said, "Oh, these are just because we're trying to, during school, during school dismissal and arrival hours, we're doing
all
this."
day.
But now they're tricking you, and it's wrong. It is wrong. And now people are driving like dummies going 20 miles per hour at 9 o'clock in the morning. They're all in school. They're all in English. They're in first period English class right now. Don't worry about that.
They saw your friend get that $250 ticket and they're like, no.
Brutal, man.
I would imagine though, like just like the red light ticket, like there was a lot of lawsuits over that. I feel like they're going to make their money now, and eventually this is going to come back, and people are going to sue over this, and this is going to get taken away.
There was a lot of lawsuits over the one with the school bus, right?
Yep. Yeah, because it's all right. That's our show for today, everybody. I'll be back at 5:00 today for Game Day Uncensored.
Shut up, dude. Shut up. I'm not talking Dolphins.
You can't support your friend like that.
I am supporting my friend. If he
You're
needs me
laughing
to
at him.
Huh?
Do the knock bit.
Yeah. Open the
You
door,
don't get to
Leroy.
laugh when you didn't open
All
the
right,
door.
all right. Can I laugh if I do the knock bit?
No, we got to go. It's over. The show's over. We got to go. They got a radio show. So sorry. No. Now you don't get the bit.
Yeah, I don't want the bit.
Clay, just the
That was her way of subliminally.
You go, boy.
Nope.
He's more carrots than lettuce.
Hey, get on, Bob! Lucha!
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.